A lot of people cover that. Back up in this bitch. And it's Thursday. Time for the weekly habit. You know what it is. You know what it be. You know what it does, motherfuckers. As we move into the new year, let's all forget about the past because it's all about the future. And the future of Thursdays is right here with Cobra Dad, baby, all day. So now you get it back to back, Wednesday, Thursday. Who needs all these other assholes when you have C-Dad, The Dark Knight? Da-na-na-na-na. So if you want fucking toys, bro, Roscon gems, you want fucking comics, man, now you fucking in the right place. You know what I'm saying? It's a worthy addiction, but the weekly habit just took up this kitchen. You feel me? And when it gets hot in the kitchen, motherfuckers bounce, as you could tell. So, you know, see that taking over this bitch. I don't need nobody else. 2025. All I know is 2025 better be doing some push-ups. Because I'm about to knock that motherfucker out, bro. I'm running up. You know what I'm saying? You're the best around. Peep the jab, though. Peep the jab. Yak. You feel me? So that's how we're doing. You know, all you people out there in the chat, I hope you had a fucking great year. You know what I'm saying? And like I just say, be excited. Be enthused about moving into 2025. Manifest some fucking destiny. You know what I'm saying? You know, when some people, they go, oh, you know, you shouldn't talk about it. You should be about it. But if you're only one really talking to, you know, like Cobra Daddy, really don't got that much friends. He's talking to himself. So I'm manifesting destiny. You put it out there, it comes back, baby. And that's why I'm back up in this bitch. You feel me?
Dude, what the hell are you doing, man?
What happened? I mean, it got hot in the kitchen. You know, I had to go.
How the hell did you even log in before us? Like, how did that happen?
I hacked that motherfucker, bro.
I'm not even mad. I'm pretty impressed, to be honest.
Somebody knows what they're doing.
I just paid my son to do it.
With that being said, welcome to another Rowdy Thursday. And ladies and gentlemen, that can mean one thing and one thing only. It is a special Christmas episode of A Worthy Addiction.
Oh, yeah.
A show like no other, hosted by none other than me and my rowdy brother and everybody's favorite
dad.
Everybody's favorite Cobra Dad. So I will not waste any freaking time introducing him. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a man known to jingle his balls. Ladies and gentlemen, unworthy dynamite collector.
Yeah. Listen, I don't even know if I could do a better intro than what Cobra just gave us.
Yeah, you did a really
good.
I'm
going to try. This handsome Puerto Rican over here, he is the one that makes all of the ladies say, sir, is that a banana in your pocket? Or are you just really happy to see me? Mr. Toy Addict 17.
Thank you.
And with us tonight, this is the Christmas episode. We have our special red-hatted Santa Cobra Dad up in this bitch on Thursdays, on Wednesdays, on your favorite podcasts every week. Mr. Cobra Dad.
Thank you, gentlemen.
So, gentlemen, hey, for everybody that's watching live or watching on the replay, whatever, any way you're watching this, Merry Christmas.
Yes.
Happy, you know, we're moving into the new year, but Merry Christmas. So I hope everyone had a fantastic Christmas with their families. Santa Claus came through.
Everybody. We hope most everybody had one.
Some of you guys could go, you know what you can do. But
even the guys.
Go fuck yourself.
Can't forget about that one. Get that out of the way right away. We're going to get that right out of the way. He's already in the chat. He's already talking shit.
Yeah.
We're going to get that right out of the way.
You guys want to hear something funny? Is a few episodes back, I had Swagger Jack that, right? And I used Jeff Jarrett hitting Beetlejuice on the head,
Yeah.
with the fucking guitar. Same
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
like you did. I just put 2 names, 2 fonts, see that, blah, blah, blah. Motherfucker got banned by the WWE on that hoe.
Really?
See, we can't even take credit for coming up with that. It was actually Diggs Figs that made that video, and he was like, "Here, let KJ know exactly what I fucking think of him." And I was like, "Can you just switch that around to say my name instead? We're trying to preserve Diggs Figs' name around here."
Right.
But not tonight. Not tonight. It's the end of the year, Diggs. Now we're gonna put you on blast and let you know, let everybody know that you're the one that thinks KJ's a prick.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know who this Diggs Figs is. I know who Dick's Picks is, but yeah, Dick's Picks.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure you're very familiar with dick pics.
Oh yeah.
But again, everybody that's watching, again, I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas time, fellas. How was your Christmas? That's so I'm gonna start off. How was your Christmas? How was gifts? Did you get what you want? Were your kids happy? Like what was the highlight of Christmas for you?
I mean, my kids got what they wanted for sure. I got nothing really of note. I got some things that I needed. I mean, I buy myself shit all through the year, so like I don't need to get gifts on Christmas. But we treated the kids real nice. I had some really good peanut butter whiskey eggnog drinks first thing in the morning as the kids were opening up presents. It's a great way to start your day. If anybody's wondering, you start getting drunk first thing in the morning. 7:30 in the morning, I'm sitting there hammering back the old fucking whiskey drinks. It ain't bad. It's good living.
There you go. 2 shades to the wind, baby.
There you go.
Yeah.
See,
Come
Dad,
noon, I ain't give a fuck.
See, Dad, how was your Christmas, dude?
It's amazing, bro. Like this gentleman just said, like at the time I started Christmas hunting in September. I got everybody whatever they needed. Thank you, Danny. Because I got 2 fucking storm joints off you, and my son fucking loved it. Yeah, and awesome. Shout out to the plug. And then my old lady was like, "Really, there ain't no budget for you because you're buying all the gifts with however I come up with my side money." And I didn't expect anything because I fucking buy toys at Ross every day almost. Right. So I'm like, it's cool. I don't really need anything. Because I'm gonna buy some toys tomorrow. I went to Ross today. Yeah. But I got blessed, bro. My wife got me the fucking Unicron. Not the big old. I ain't getting down like that anyway. I don't really need that. That is Ultimate Fire, but it's not the Armada one. I forget which one it was. But 25th anniversary.
Okay, nice.
So it's a nice size, no ditty, and it came complete. It wasn't in the box, so she got it for a great price. She knew I don't need no fucking box. Box cost another $100.
Right.
You smell me? So I popped it out. Then I noticed it comes with a mini cron, and through my Roscon journeys, I see those Bakugans every fucking day, dude. And they still exactly the same. So today I picked up a Bakugan, and I got Unicron holding it, and it says while he's in planet mode, you can attach up to 20 mini cons. So I'm not gonna go crazy. I probably will, but I mean, so
you gotta go crazy.
Yeah, and then I got some cool shirts. Molly blessed me with some cool shirts.
Nice.
And I'm good to go. I'm happy that they're happy.
Can I just say that now, since we're going into the new year, I am gonna self-proclaim you as the Ross King. You are officially, sir, the Ross King. So you are Cobra Dad, the Ross King. That is who you are. You are definitely you've brought a lot of business to Ross now.
Yeah. you all of the money that's in Ross's pockets is either came directly from you or because you were enabling us all to go to
Well, Dick's Picks really is he's like the that's Dick's Picks. You guys get up on it. What happened was I had Prime Dynamics on the show, and I said Dick's Picks. I was giving him a shout out, and he was like, "Dick's Picks? Who the fuck's Dick's Picks?" And I'm like, "Oh, that's my homie Dick's Picks." I haven't called him Dick's Picks.
So as soon as you mention his name at Ross, we're like, "Oh, you don't even have to pay for none of this. This is all on the house. If you're tight with him, you're tight with us."
One time I went into Ross and I showed them my Dick's Picks card, and they were like, after I got like a VIP back room to go to, they was giving me a massage. It was crazy, bro.
Happy ending. Yeah, that's how it goes. It pays to be friends with Dig's picks.
Yeah.
Yes, there you go.
Happy ending. Yeah, it took a while, but we were happy at the end.
You know, I always find that it takes a while for me to get the end of a happy ending on the massage too, especially if the dude has really rough hands. Like sometimes it takes me a minute to do it. You know?
Yeah, see, I couldn't get. That was the thing. I don't mind rough hands because it causes friction, but I can't deal with hairy ass. And this guy, man, his ass looked like a ass bro.
You look like your ass is really hairy. I'll be honest.
No, I got pimples, not hair.
I don't mean to like lump you in and like you know, single you out or anything, but you look like you have a hairy ass.
I don't. I don't.
It's nice and waxed. That's a Cobra. Cobra that is like this baby skin.
I am smooth like a child. A fresh-born baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
No duty.
Well, fellas, I had a great Christmas.
Yeah, how was your Christmas, Danny?
It was great, man. Again, best part always is watching the kids. You know, my younger kids open all my kids open their gifts, and you know, everybody just hanging out. Family time is always the best. But I have officially been immortalized. So yesterday, one of my gifts came in, and shout out to this special someone who.
Yeah, shout out to you. You know who you are.
Yeah, you know who you are. Thank you so much. This person made a pop. I have an official Toy Addict 17 pop of myself.
Oh, that's fine.
And it comes with a bowl of soup in the hand, and I put the little sticker there to kind of personalize it there. But I have my official. It's
Oh, that's ramen soup. You can tell by the hard eggs right on top.
Cup of noodle or soup in a bowl?
It's a bowl. It's a bowl of soup.
You throw eggs in your shit?
Yeah, it has eggs.
Oh yeah, all right.
So, shout out to that special someone. I'm definitely
shout out to you. Shout out to you. Much love to you.
Really creative. I knew about Pops doing this a while back, but like I totally forgot. So when I opened it, and then the name is really funny, Mr. Shimmy Shimmy.
Because that's how you get down.
Mr. Shimmy Shimmy. No. But shout out to that person. Is awesome gift, man. And again, like Christmas was awesome. But enough about us. The chat's here. I want to say hi to the chat because they have been waiting patiently. Starting with Mr. Blitz Figs. Merry Christmas, Blitz Figs.
Yes, sir.
What's up, Blitz?
No relation to Dick Pigs.
Right. No relation. You can tell by the genetics. It's obvious.
We got none other than KJ Just the Tip Smith in the house.
Yeah.
What's up, KJ? What's going on? He said, let's start fucking show.
If you ever need
the Canuck. We got the Canuck in the house. What's going
on,
dude? Welcome.
What's up?
Tripping with toys in the house. Getting rowdy. What's going on?
Yeah, man.
What's up? Tripping with
KJ
toys?
says, fuck this guy. I'm not staying.
Yeah. Oh, good. If he's already gone, fucking perfect.
I think I did my job, bro.
Unworthy, I'm gonna let you do the honors. We got Ed Nice in the house.
Hey, ¿qué está pasando, mi gente? Cobra Day, I don't know how to pronounce that one. Quejates? Quejates. Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas to you. Nice. I hope you had a good Christmas as well.
We got Diggs Fix asking, where's the red Santa pimp hat, Cobra Dad? Where's that pimp hat at, man? It's the one you had last year.
I think it's in
Cal the Collector, what's going on, dude? KJ Smith saying,
what's up, Cal?
Oh shit, he got a haircut. I noticed that. Yeah. Ooh. Ow.
Aye, happy.
Keep the lineup, man. Keep the lineup.
Yeah, I see it. We got
all the
Jedi
fucking
Jack
ladies are just
in the house. He said, I thought this show was finally approved. What's going on? Vico Sands, what's going on, dude? What's going on? Merry Christmas. We got one of the hosts alongside Mr. Cobra Dad, Mr.
Yes,
Toy
sir.
Unlimited, or the Weekly Habit Unlimited. You can catch them every Wednesday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
What up, brother?
KJ, all right. He said, nice try, Cobra Diddy. He said, lovely weather outside. Y'all know what the animals love, the cold weather, polar bears. No, nice.
Yeah, not penguins. He was going to say penguins. He was going to fucking say penguins. That's what he was going to say. That's what he was going to say.
He says, dead man in the house. He says, what's up, Danny? Good to see you, Cobra Dad.
Yo, what up, dead man?
He says, see, that is cool, man. We all know Extra. Damn.
Like, wait.
Ross employee whisperer.
You feel me? I'm
Oh,
I
love
seen
this
kid- I
name.
think his name was Brian, bro. I had hit the corner and he had the whole little like metal cart joint. And I'm like, oh, cool. So I walk up, I'm like, hey, how you doing? And he's like, hey, what's up? So I'm not just like, hey, can I get on anything? I'm just like, hey, how's it going, man? How's it going?
Yeah, you gotta
He's
play
like,
cool. You gotta play,
yeah, play cool. Like, you know, it ain't nothing. Nigga.
You gotta act like you're not interested. Be like,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
So
All right, how you
what's
doing?
up,
Hey,
bitch?
my
What you
name
got over here?
is Juan. He's like, oh, Brian. I'm like, hey, nice to meet you, Brian. Then, yo, where the fuck are the Transformers?
You grab this when you just reach out and you
don't make me follow you to your car, Brian.
Transformers that, bro.
Yeah. What? Let me see your ID, Brian. Now I know where you live.
Yeah.
I gotta give it to
Bring them
Diggs.
bitches
Diggs always come up with some awesome names. He calls you the Don Juan of Rosscon. I like that.
Yeah. That fucking rolls right off the tongue.
All hail the Ross King. There you go.
Yeah.
Already.
Thank you.
He says, "Oh, and Willie's here too."
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Deadman and we got a fictional beef going on. That's right.
Okay.
Hey, Deadman. Watching you.
He said, "Yeah, it took him a while, a whole 35 seconds."
Yeah.
He said, "You are welcome, man. I love you guys." All right. And then
Yeah,
Collection
what's up,
House. What up, everyone? No
Ooh,
Cody
what's up,
crying.
bro?
Cody crying. Due to Ricochet's amazing heel work in AEW.
Oh
Yeah.
my God! Listen, if this guy, Rel, I love you, Rel. Don't ever tell me that Ricochet is doing anything amazing. Don't ever say that he's doing anything amazing. Not in AEW. Don't say that. Please don't. Do me a favor. Do you a favor, and don't say that Ricochet is doing something good.
He got a little lost in the sauce at AEW. It wasn't
Lost in the sauce.
He got really lost in the sauce over there.
What kind of sauce is that, bro?
I don't make it. He's like, if I don't make it, my wife will make it for me by selling all her titty pictures. And listen, I'll buy them. I'll buy them out there. Come on.
It says, whether you Josh how to look at both. What up, Mike? Mike, you know, what's up, dude? Yeah, Ricochet, man. Fuck, man. Ricochet. You know what? He's a phenomenal wrestler, man. I love the high flying moves. But again, it just wasn't it, man.
Hey, that's the ball
This was a bad move.
Yeah, he's the one. Right, like
he like dark skin.
Yeah. Like
can he be doing a little
he's some sort of Hispanic. Does lots of flips. Does a lot. You know, he's got some salsa in his engine. He does flips.
Time to fuck on. Hispanics do flips. What does that mean?
They do.
You're right. We do.
Yeah, listen, you ever watch Lucha Underground? Come on, that's all you guys do.
Like the base of their shit. Yeah.
Hold on, let me run that back. I don't mean that's what you guys do. You guys aren't doing any backflips and shit. Like Ricochet, that's what he does. He's just bouncing across the fucking ropes, you know.
I can't come near a flip. Last time I laid on the ground and a man rolled over to me, I had to get surgery.
I remember that.
Oh, I thought you were going to say last time I rolled on the floor and a man rolled over me and you went,
He said, I weigh. He said it's a slow burn. Just watch. Yeah. It's definitely a slow burn.
We're watching. That reminds me. So Shoot me. He sent me a message and it was like a video and it was of Ricochet getting booed, like fucking booed out of the crowd. And I was like, what did this guy ever do except the worst fucking thing and quit the best job ever to go to a fucking shit ass company? You know, he doesn't deserve the hate. All he did was make a stupid decision.
Right. No,
that dude has been second-rate his career, bro. Second-rate guy his whole career, bro. Has he held a title?
That's the thing. He could be really good. It's just that he thinks he needs to do all these. Did you just see the match that he had on AEW last week where he's like,
hell no, I don't watch that.
Lethal Rush, where he's like doing these little fake out things, and it was like, man, you guys are faking us out. You're faking each other out so bad that like we know that you're trying to.
I honestly think they were trying. I honestly think that his move was really I don't know if he felt like his superstardom was gonna explode if he had like another match with what's this British guy's name? Will Ospreay. He thought that maybe if he went there and then had match or a feud with him, it was gonna like he was gonna ricochet. His career was gonna ricochet.
Listen, Will Ospreay is about as overrated as they come.
No,
Will Ospreay, he is good for all your flips and your heads and your
only
fucking
thing Ricochet
flippy samurai shit. No,
the only Ricochet career did is went Ricka Gay. That fool sucks, bro. That's the bottom line. You know what I'm saying?
Bang bang Packer gang. All right.
Well, Batman gang.
yeah.
Hey, you know what? I'm rooting for the
them
Packers.
Packers doing.
Yo, this came out of that Roscon Riddler box. This shit is legit metal, and it locked together. It's heavy. Let's see if I can make it stick in my couch.
Do it. No, throw it right at one of your comics. See if it will stick through one of your comics behind you.
That I will not do, sir.
All right. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Fuck the
That
couch.
man says Ricochet is doing Samantha Irvin, so he's doing something amazing. Hey, I give him that. I
I'm the
agree.
money.
I heard it bounce. I don't think it's tough.
Fantastic in the house is going. Fantastic.
What's up, Clint?
Yo, what up, Clint?
He says, well, he had good matches with Ospreay 10 years ago. Yeah, I agree. I guess they felt like if they relived, they went back to that you know.
Yeah, but I mean, good matches don't mean really shit. I mean, well, cool,
Right,
right, good match.
Right.
What the fuck is that?
I
Good
think
match.
maybe to Ricochet, he's doing something he couldn't do in WWE. Get a response. Good point.
You're not wrong. It's just a really bad response.
KJ says, stick the batarang to your leg, bro.
Oh yeah. Well, actually,
It's not sharp, bro. I got to sharpen one end.
have you ever seen Talladega Nights where he sticks the fucking knife
Yeah.
in and then you try to dig it out with another knife? So like you stick it in with one and then you try to see if you could dig it out with another one.
I just want to hear the Batman theme while I throw that motherfucker.
I don't have that on here. We got cut out the last time we tried to play anything Batman related. YouTube was like, hey, listen, you don't own these rights.
If I sharpen that on one end, I probably could practice throwing it at the tree outside.
You should make a video.
That's what you gotta do. You gotta record it, and we'll put it on here. We'll put it on here every week.
Right.
Give me all the time. Now I gotta buy a bat fucking suit. But I don't think they made.
Yeah.
But I won't be Batman. I'll be Fat Man. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. Yeah. So, hey, everybody that's here, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. And whether you got a discussion question for us to
I do.
Yeah, so
let's
get into that.
Yeah, so not only, are we coming we're coming the day after Christmas,
Right.
Coming the day after Christmas. But, we're on our way to 2025. And the discussion question reflects on that. And if I could remember how to work this thing, because they changed just so everybody knows that's watching. They changed all the fucking things over here on the side. So now it's on this side. It's like nothing is labeled the same. So it takes me a second. But here we are. Discussion question. Are New Year's resolutions legit or are they total bullshit? And I didn't mean to rhyme that. It was just how it works. So, that's the big thing with New Year. What's your New Year's resolution? New Year, new me type bullshit. Like,
All right.
Everybody makes these fucking grandiose decisions that they're going to do something with their new year.
Right.
And half of them don't stick. Some of them do. So congrats to everybody that
who's done so.
Congrats to you.
Yeah,
but personally, for everybody in the chat and for us three, do you find New Year's resolutions to be legit or are they total bullshit? Or do you just make up some sort of bullshit resolution that you can stick to?
I personally do not make New Year's resolutions because to me it's not bullshit. I just don't want to commit to something that I know. I don't want to commit to something because it's a new year. Like I should already be starting a little bit, getting myself prepared. So you're preparing yourself for the new year. So you should already be doing that in November. If it's dieting that you want to do, you should be starting that in November during Thanksgiving time. That's when you really should challenge yourself.
You know how hard it is to diet and Thanksgiving?
It's fucking hard. No, it is. But again, exactly. This is why I don't make New Year's resolution because I can't say, hey, I'm going to eat better. And it's fucking November and I know Thanksgiving is coming. And us Latino family, You go to the house and you say, "Oh, I don't want to eat this." They're gonna think you're sick or something's wrong with you. You're depressed. They're gonna probably send you somewhere. They're gonna do wellness checks on you. They're gonna do all types of shit. You can't ever say in a Latino family, you can never say you don't want to eat, because knowing Latino moms, they like to give those big plates, big saucer plates, and they like to feed their 8-year-olds like they're grown men.
I know a thing or two about Latino moms.
Yeah. So we so I don't think it's bullshit. Because, like you mentioned, there are some people who have made resolutions that had like done them. See, me, I just choose not to do it because I don't want to commit to something, and then come the new year, I'm like, doesn't. Or what if it doesn't work out? What if like one of your goals is to travel and go to like fucking Europe, and you can't? You end up with fucking car issues. Like you don't. It's like, oh fuck, I end up in Europe.
Well, you can't really drive to Europe anyway. So
no, I'm saying like you have car issues. Like you'll get car issues, and you have to use the money, quote unquote, money that you want to travel with. Now you got to pay off a car. You got to fix shit in your car because you can't do that. That's what I mean. I know you can't drive there. I'm just saying, like in general, like things will happen. You know, people get sick. Shit start getting fucked. I don't ever like to do New Year resolution. I don't think it's bullshit. I just don't I can't commit to. If I'm not going to commit to something, I'm not going to do it. That's just me. So
fair enough.
Uh-huh.
How about you, Cobra?
Yes.
Fuck a New Year's resolution. That's bullshit. Like, if you about your business, it don't matter what the fucking date on the calendar is. Which, like, really, the calendar has been debunked. Like, we're on a different date anyway.
Right. Yeah.
I'm just saying, if you got something to do, handle your business. Fuck, why you got? Oh, this year I'm gonna do it. Now, with that being said, if you remember in the beginning of the show, I was being very positive about stepping into the new year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's what I'm on right now, though. It's not a New Year's resolution.
Mm-hmm.
This is a new decade resolution that I'm working on. See, that's the problem with people. They're thinking about, oh, I'm going to start losing some weight. And they do it for about 3 months or whatever the fuck. And then they're like, oh, this shit's hard. I know, because I don't do fuck shit. So what I'm trying to do now in my life is to change that. Because at my age,
you're trying to do fuck shit now.
Yeah, and I'm thinking I got hopefully another dub on this spinning globe, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I want to go out like a savage. I'm trying to buy a home, all this crazy shit. And with a little hard work, you get that shit done within 5-6 years. You know what I'm saying? So I got a decade resolution.
There you go.
See me in a decade. If I don't pull it off, then you can say I fucked up.
Yeah, listen, we'll revisit Cobra's resolutions in 2035.
We'll call it
There ain't
bullshit.
nothing wrong with being positive. Like I say, you gotta manifest what you're trying to do. What you put out is what you're gonna bring back. So, like, if you're like, oh fuck, man, I gotta pay my bills. Oh fuck, man, I need new shoes. Oh fuck, you know, you're all whining and shit. When you're actually vocalizing that, you're putting out frequencies, man. Sound is frequencies, and frequencies bounce off shit and come back. So you put that shit out, and it comes right back to you, and you soak it up. And then all of a sudden, from the last hour, you've been like, oh, fuck, man, I got to put in these fake teeth to be on the show.
Hey, listen, that sounded a little personal. Yes, I do take about 25 minutes to put my fake teeth in to do my show. All right.
Can I just say a story about that one thing? Remember at Legion's Con when we went to Wendy's?
Yeah. Yeah, no, this is a perfect time to tell that story.
Oh, perfect segue. So, see, Dad, we were at Legion's Con, and me and O'Worthy, we were going to go have lunch. We ended up going to a Wendy's down the road. So, we go to Wendy's. And,
I was like, yo, lock the fucking back of your car. I got to get into my box that's in the back of your car.
So, he needed to, like, do, like, the fixing, the powder, whatever, this and that.
Is this after the whole little you guys took off and had the police jack you and shit?
No. That was like
this was the day after.
Yeah, after. But it was funny because I'm walking like towards like the entrance of Wendy's, and then I turn around and all you see is this big cloud of white like smoke, like fucking LeBron, like when he did the LeBron, like you do one of these, and it's this big powder of a smoke, and I'm like, where the fuck did that smoke come from? I thought it was the car. I was like, what's wrong with the car? It was a windy
fucking day.
Oh shit. So funny, man. I'm telling you, it looked crazy. But then you had a story where somebody thought you were like doing
Yeah,
some.
I pulled in. I was at Lowe's. So my job requires me to do a lot of driving, and sometimes it requires me to not really be doing a whole lot else. Like sometimes it's just kind of slow, not a whole lot of fucking work going on.
Right.
And I pull into Lowe's quite a bit because like there's no cameras there. Like there's Lowe's cameras, but my company doesn't have cameras there. So it's like I pull into Lowe's. If I get caught there, it's like, oh, I was just coming in there to fucking get some shit that I need for a job, you know? So I was at Lowe's and I had taken my teeth out and I had powdered them, and then I stuck my hand out the window and I shucked the powder out and stuck my teeth back in. And then I sat there for like probably 20 minutes, and then a cop walked up behind me, like from the back of my van, even though I'm parked there. He walked up to my window and he knocked on the window and was like, hey, we just had a phone call about, somebody possibly doing drugs in the parking lot. And I was like, really?
My boy,
like,
looks like you're out very
like somebody doing drugs in the parking lot. And I was like, yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen anything. He's like, well, no, they said it was a big white van, which, spoiler alert, I drive a big ass fucking white van for work. And I was like, yeah, listen. I was like, listen, I don't know. And they're like, well, somebody said that it looked like they were throwing cocaine out their window. I was like, well, listen, I'm here to tell you I've never done cocaine, not because I think I'm better than everybody, but it's because I know that I'll love it and then I'll never quit doing it. So like I just stay away from doing cocaine. But I can tell you that I know that if it was me, I wouldn't be throwing my cocaine out the window because that shit's expensive, and it seems like it is a bad use of the hobby. And they're like, okay, well, you got white powder, and I had white powder streak down the side of my van. And I was like, well, I can tell you. I go, listen, hands are up. I can show you. And they're like, okay, what? And I pulled out my denture powder, and I was like, I was just sitting here. I put, you got to shake the powder out. I go, that's probably what they saw. And the guy was like, yeah, no, we know you're not just like dumping cocaine out on this. Yeah. Anybody that's doing cocaine's not throwing it out their fucking window.
I need to grab some denture powder and put coke in it, and I could do coke on the road now.
Yeah, you stuck it right to your fucking gums.
See, that joke was actually aimed at myself. I never knew you had dentures too.
Yeah, I got fakies, man. Uppers and lowers. I used to get in a lot of fights. I used to fucking I got kicked in the teeth and I lost all my top teeth. I got kicked in the fucking mouth, and I had to have mine yanked out.
Yeah, my shit was more trivial. I did a lot of crystal meth.
More trivial, yes.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing.
Like you lost me in one incident. It took me like 2 years to be a tweak. You know what I'm saying? More trivial.
So I used to do underground boxing, like bare knuckle boxing, when I was younger. When I was a young man, before I broke my back, I used to do bare knuckle boxing. I used to get fucking hit in the face a lot. So like my teeth were all pretty much falling out. And like it got to the point where like my teeth were so loose from getting punched all the time that I could hardly brush them. So like then they started to like rot and fall out of my face. God, so then I was like, it got to the point where I got kicked in the face and I lost all the front ones. And I went to the dentist. I was like, get rid of them all, pull them all out, and stuff some new ones in there.
Bro, that's crazy. I didn't know that about you, sir. Oh, sorry to cut you off, but I used to think I could kick your ass, but I don't think I can now.
Well, I always told you it was pretty foolish to think you could, but
I'll give it a try. But fuck, he's talking about mad hits upside the dome to loose teeth. Maybe I'll just be your friend from now on.
I believe in you, Danny. You could drive there. Hey, listen, I'll try it.
Yeah, you can drive to Europe, I'm sure.
Says gonna have a decade of slamming hoes. This one's funny. He said looking for a white van that says free candy on the side.
You feel me?
My van doesn't say free candy. It says actually I don't even have anything good to say. I just know it doesn't say free candy.
That's how we became friends. He lured me into the van and said, "Hey, little Spanish kid, come here." He says, "Oh wait, Danny has fake teeth too." No, I don't. Unfortunately, I'm not part of the cool club. Sorry.
Listen,
we can make that happen for you, bro. Leave this car.
It took a lot to get here. That's where I'm at.
He says, "My name's KJ, and I'm a." He says, "I don't know. Cobra sounds like unworthy lost."
That's a good one. All right. So I get it.
Oh, God damn.
I get it. To beat him, it's not my brute strength. I gotta like wear him out. Wear him out, and then go to his body on his punk ass in the ribs. Because the head, just reach.
You just got to reach in and take my teeth out, and I'll be like, "Oh my God, I can't be seen like this."
That too. I was gonna say go to the balls, but he's gonna be like, Cobra, can you do that again?
Yeah, well, yeah. Be a little bit more sensitive there.
Yeah.
Go one of these motions.
If you want to watch Cobra's work, like martial arts and like combat, but just go check out Mania 24. Check out that video. The rated champion. Go check out his combat sport video.
First wrestling match ever in a backyard, and 2 months later, I haven't worked since.
Dude, I fucking work.
Collecting disability checks, bro. I got fucked up.
Now, is there talks of another one for the 25?
I mean, I'm always down, but it's just like I still can't go to work till March. Like my doctor. I can't even work out until March, and I'm like, "Fuck, dude!" And then he's bitching at me. Why you
ain't work out until March? You ain't fucking worked out before, anyways. Why you working out?
I know. But it's part of the new plan, building the temple because I need to keep it right for the next 20 years. Anyway, bro, this shit's still fucking with me. Wear your sling. Your mama needs to wear a sling, bro. I'm chilling.
Oh man. So. What in what part did you like get hurt? Like what was the
most trivial part? So like I keep saying trivial. What the fuck is that?
The entrance?
When I walked out. So we start off sitting on the chairs and shit. And then I dip over to my old lady and she slaps me. Pow. Then I roll back. I think he does a DDT on me right there. Yap, yap. And that's where the shoulder got yapped, right? So right. Then we did some more shit on the grass, and I think we did the staples, bap, bap, bap. And then I rolled over, and I didn't know how to wrestle. I was like fighting him. It was like a fight. If you notice, it goes real quick, and I'm like punching. It was fucked up. Then
this isn't a real fight.
He hits me with. I think he might have hit. I don't know, but I fell down. And then he comes down and he rolls over onto me, bro. Doesn't land on me. Just rolls over onto me. And you can literally see in the match. You can slow-mo it. I'm tapping. And I'm like, dude, you fucked me up. So he hurt my ribs. Yeah, he fucked my ribs up pretty bad, right? So we go on with the match. Yeah, man. I should, huh?
We'll see if I can find on a roll tonight, dude.
You condone that, but if you do, whatever, it's cool. Whatever.
Yeah, we did a little booze.
God damn.
Yeah. And then the match rolled on, and I think I did a full on real elbow to him. Not like you're supposed to like calm down with your body and pretend the elbow's going in. I literally stood up and put my hand on top of my fist, and drove that shit right into his punk ass body. And I fucked him up with that. And then he got fucked up. If you guys see the end, bro, that motherfucker, he goes completely through the table with the bolts and shit.
Yeah.
At the end of the match, all his shit was cut up.
I don't know what's more impressive. I thought, listen, you've impressed me a lot so far. Like just the beginning of this show and the fact that you could tell that story and the way you tell it, you make it sound like it's such a good match. And it really was. You were very convincing. You were really convincing.
It was the beginning of my reign of power.
It was like one of those episodes of like Dark Side of the Ring or some shit like that. Like he's telling his life story. Or
Two
this was
fat
the
fucks
best.
who can't give it up and think they're tough. Yo, we had
Listen,
prelims.
I think it was a great match. I think Fallen versus Cobra is a feud that's going to go down in the history books.
It ain't over.
Mostly because nobody else is going to feud with either of you. So like that, you guys are all you've got.
Yeah.
Right.
And we got drunk here in my house. The IG link, it's on IG, and you guys know the debacle in the front yard. So that was the prelims.
Is that it's on Instagram on your page?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's when Fallen tried to take him down, but he lost his Crocs midway and went on his face.
See, this is why everybody blames the Crocs, right? If you could pull it up, we can watch round 1 and 2. I will admit right now, 100%, I gassed out on both rounds.
Right.
But it takes
the
all
Croc
energy
saved you.
to take down a 300-pound, 6-foot-something man and then totally abuse him on the ground. I'm not that in shape.
Put the fucking
You
put the hands on him.
Put the
fucking hands on him.
So that's what happened. I gassed out. But, bro, I'm in total control. So the first round, I take him down. Second round, I go like this in my head. I'm going to rush in. I'm going to take 2 steps back because he's going to fucking do that same thing he did the first time. And that's exactly what I did. Yeah, his Crocs came off, but he was predictable. If you see it, when he falls, I totally matador him. Like, ole!
What's up, man? He's a next match
You're
we need.
fucking riding him.
And then I run up, I face palm him and try to get him. He pulls me over. All I do is swivel my hips and push, no giddy, and I roll him right over and I'm on top of him again.
Is this it here?
With the elbow. All right. Skip all that because this is retarded.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that face.
Yeah, we're drunk. Here we go.
All right, here it is. Here it is. Right,
tell me who wins.
So, submission. Okay. It's all submission. You have to tap out. Okay.
Yeah, you're good. Go.
Oh, they all understand the rules.
You ready?
It's recording. Go.
Come on. Straight leg, straight to the leg. Yep.
Hey, I'm impressed with Fallen. Look at that arm bar. Look, he has an
that
arm
is.
bar. I'm
Look at that physique.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you guys are both
Look.
Oh man, we gotta get Miss Fallen on the show.
Oh my God.
Moral of the story: in sports mode, you're crossed.
I gotta get out of the bush.
This is not front of my house. All my neighbors are seeing this.
Come out here in the middle.
Look at the size of
Come out here in the middle.
Is that Diggs Figs refereeing?
I'm ready.
Wherever goes down.
This should be around 2.
Okay.
See? Hey. And then face palm, and then look, hip shift, right back on top. And look, watch the forearm, right on his shoulder. Bam. And then I'm controlling the other
Look
arm.
at the form he says.
I got you, nigga. I got you, dog. He's
And
good.
then I
He's good.
run out of gas. See?
Come on.
Hey, look, keep it rolling. I can show you this right here. This proves I win. Look, the forearm here. Look at this arm. I can start pounding him with this if we were really fighting.
Are you good,
See what
Jonathan?
I'm saying?
Got you.
You
He's good.
could
Jonathan?
Got you.
You could start pounding him.
He's good. He's good.
Yeah, I would have pounded him hard too.
Oh yeah, you were gonna fucking take him right to
Look
pound
at
town.
Look at the palmer crack on that.
Somebody help that woman.
Hey, the pink. So there's 2 Adam's old ladies. Look at my homeboy refereeing.
He's good. He's good.
This is like a couples fight. Like, what the fuck? Yo.
Yeah, that was prelims.
Yeah, man. So
Yeah, that was just a warm up.
Yeah, that definitely was a warm up because it was real physical for a Hood Mania 24. That was the physical fight right there.
That was more physical than Hood.
That answers the question of what was the best match, I think.
Right. Yeah.
Well, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah. All right. My bad.
Shout out to Highly Posable. They're here. Anybody.
Yeah.
Go check out Highly Posable tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Cheers, brothers.
Sports mode. Your Crocs. Absolutely. He said, look at the size of his collar. He said, Fallen looks like the bald lady.
Well, he damn sure lives up to his name.
From Total Recall.
Right on his face.
Shit, man.
Well, listen, Fallen's not here to defend himself.
Right.
He can't. I whoop his ass.
Right. That's what. Well, you cut me off. I was gonna say Fallen's not here.
My bad. Sorry.
Fallen's not here to defend himself because he can't defend himself after that debacle.
Right.
But I mean, I think Hood Mania 2025 has promise. I think there could be a good return bout between the two competitors. I mean, you've got a championship to defend.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, you're supposed to be a champion that's ready to defend nonstop. Right now, we understand you can't defend nonstop. Right. Most of the time, the title gets stripped away.
Yeah.
You've been lucky enough to not have the title stripped away. So,
yeah, it was in my contract.
Here's to a good hopes that a good 2025 Hood Mania is coming.
Thank you, sir. We're manifesting it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we almost had a Hood Mania 2024 moment, or Hood Mania 2024 part 2, because there was a couple times at Legion's Con that I thought I was going to have to put this guy through a fucking table. But we're brothers and we love each other, and we're not going to do that.
Right.
He's not
public,
picking my 260-pound ass up at all. He's not doing it.
Exactly.
He has a wire spine. It's not happening.
Exactly. And this fucking
not wire. It's not a wire spine. It's steel. It's made of steel. There's rods in it. Right?
It's not happening.
This fucking Fallen guy's like, don't worry, Cobra. Just jump up and I'll pick you up and then come down. I go, bro, do you understand what that means? First of all, my jump radius is like 2 inches. Like, that's how high I jump.
Right. You jump as high as you did.
That's impressive.
Yeah. So from there on, it's all your strength. Then I got to go completely off my feet, up this high, and come down with all my weight. I am going to die. And he's like, oh, you can do it, bro. You can do it. Like, all right, we'll see.
And so, yeah, surprisingly, that didn't make it into the.
Yeah, I ended up with surgery.
Now, here's a question for you guys, since Christmas is long gone. Well, not we're still kind of celebrating. Growing up, right? What would you say was the best gift you got growing up for Christmas? Like the best memorable gift that you got from a parent, one of your parents, a family member. I'll go. So at the time, My Buddy was like very popular at that time. I don't know if you guys remember My Buddy. And I was, again, I was still into like the horror stuff. We were big Child's Play fans, and that was the closest Chucky you were gonna get. So I had gotten a My Buddy for Christmas. I remember my brother got at the time they were like one of those like it was like McFarlane style like statues, figures. He got the Batman Returns Batman. And then I got in the big ass My Buddy. Again, that was the closest to Chucky I was gonna get. So I'm happy that I had gotten it. I've seen it online in box, and they go for a little bit of money. I kind of wanted to buy it just to have it for like a nostalgia and put it like I like display it somewhere. But like I want to say that's my most memorable gift, because it was the one that I knew that was the hardest for my parents to buy, because at the time, times were tough, and but they made it happen. They got it for me, and I was really happy. So that was definitely one of them. Oh, wait, what was yours?
I'm gonna be all the way honest with you. My family didn't really celebrate Christmas too much. We're pagans. We're Icelandic, and we didn't really we celebrated to an extent. Yeah. We got some gifts, and I remember clear as day. I must have been 9 years old, and I remember my mom giving my brother and my sister and I some toys. And I remember clear as day asking my mom, I was like, is this all we got? And my mom looked at me and she said, no, I got you clothes, I got you heat. And I let you And I let you keep all of your teeth.
Yeah,
and now I
boy.
want to be like, honestly, joke's on you because I don't have all my teeth anymore. So who's winning now, lady?
Yeah.
But I do remember, I can't remember what year it was or how old I was, but I do remember the year that Home Alone 2 came out where he had the Talk Boy.
Yes.
I got a Talk Boy that year and an Aerosmith cassette to play in my Talk Boy.
Oh, that's fire.
Because you could record with it, but you could also listen to music through it. So.
That's fire, yeah.
I definitely have one of those too. Those are awesome. Cobra, what was your most memorable gift growing up, man?
As a youngster,
whatever.
I have a lot of good, a lot of good gifts, but I would really, I don't want to fuck up the question, but really, we grew up hard, so like, there was some good gifts, but nothing I was like, oh my God, like I got a bike one time and then I crashed it and I got my ass kicked for crashing the bike. So like every time I got something good, something happened anyway. Plus I lived in the projects.
Yeah.
But as most of my fire ass gifts came from my family, my mom, my old lady and my sons, you know what I'm saying? As I gotten older. Yeah. But as a kid, I would say that I got an Armatron from Radio Shack one time.
Nice.
And that shit, man. That shit was fire. Y'all remember the Armatron, the little joint with the two joints, and you can do all that. Oh, you're making them look like, yeah. That was fire. It takes you about like a month fucking with that hoe, and like $30 in batteries. But fucking, you can make it actually pretty fluid if you know how to move the wrist and raise it up. And that thing articulated well. Now I've seen an Armatron at Pot of Gold. Well, those are shit. You ever go back to those toys? And you're like, man, these were amazing, and you're like, all right.
This generation with like,
you're like, dude, remake this whole for me, please. But nowadays, the new Armatron, like I got an Armatron.
Nice.
Hey, look, look, I'm over here doing this. It does it all by itself.
I can relate, like the I remember back when I was a kid, like the X-Men cartoon show was real good, like real popular, and I remember I had a Omega Red toy back then, and like it was like not good. Like seeing it now, like I don't have it anymore, but like seeing it back then, I was like it was the coolest thing when I was And now, as an adult, I see it, and I was like, I can't believe
with
I wanted this
30 points of articulation shit. Yeah. You're like, but that's all we had. But you know something else we had back then? We had imagination.
Right. Yeah, listen, we didn't have a whole bunch of toys. So my brother and my sister and my sister would take like the little foam balls that you get for making Christmas trees. She would take those and she'd paint them pink, and she'd fucking throw them at us like she was Jubilee. And then my brother would throw fucking playing cards at us like he was Gambit, and I would take straws from fucking McDonald's and stick them in my hands like to be Wolverine. So like we had imagination. Now like the kids, if they don't actually use their imagination anymore, you know,
I
gotta actually look like that shit.
I did something similar to that too. I was like, I was in the X-Men, I was into that too. So how you were saying like, oh, we did this, so I was like Gambit, and I did this. You know, one time I tried to be like Pee Wee Herman, so I went into the theater and I started jacking off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was
Danny knows about this. Danny did the same thing.
I was using my imagination.
Yeah, you have to. I didn't do it by imagination. I did it to pay homage on his birthday. I go to the theaters every year.
I get it. I get it.
The theater for him.
It doesn't matter what the movie is. Doesn't matter. Last year it was what was it? Thanksgiving. He's in the middle of a Thanksgiving movie, just fucking beating it like it owes him money.
Oh, meth.
Beating it like it hit his mom's.
Yeah, he's like, oh, listen, you got owe me today, boom, 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 like fucking landlord style, like you owe me.
Like, he's beating it like I'm gonna unsheath you tonight.
Yeah, this generation is spoiled with toys, man. Like I used to have the Proton Pack and stuff for the Ghostbusters, and I look at the shit now, the way like the prop replicas now from like HasLab and like Spirit of Halloween sells them now for like $100, and I'm like, damn, the ones I had back then were cool. But these, if I had these growing up, like, and also too, we weren't thinking about articulation or, you know, paint apps and like, oh, this is, oh, I gotta keep this in a box. Like, I miss those times, like where it wasn't like movies, right? Who the fuck was thinking about? I mean, there were critics back then, but who was thinking about, oh, Rotten Tomatoes and shit? Like, nobody was thinking like that, man.
Nah.
Yeah, well, you couldn't. There was no Rotten Tomatoes. If the movie was good, it's because you liked it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, nobody was thinking that way. So
well, actually, they were. Actually, they were. If the movie sucked, they threw Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, no, the movie sucked, but like it wasn't
more like a play. If the play sucked,
exactly. And like even out, but like even like we were talking about wrestling, right? Like we didn't know a lot of the drama back then. Like Ric Flair had an interview and he said that the era of gimmick died when people started knowing a lot of the shit that was going on behind the scenes. Because remember, back then we didn't know, like we didn't grow, like we thought, like when the Undertaker, like remember in those Saturday night's main event, he would have those matches with these jobbers and then he would put them inside the body bag. I really thought those people died. Like I was like, these are just I'm like, this is like the only guy I know that can murder somebody on TV and not go to jail. He will be there next Saturday. He will be there for the next week.
How is this guy not in prison? He murdered at least 5 people this month.
Right. Like Hulk Hogan, like Ultimate Warrior, like at the time it was like, that's not cocaine. That's not steroids. Those are the mega powers.
Yeah. Or Jake the Snake, bring his fucking snake out and it would bite people. And it was like, nobody knew that snake didn't have fucking teeth,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And even the boa constrictors that he used, I don't know if they were boas or pythons, most likely pythons, but they have small rigid teeth anyway. Right. They're like really tiny. It's more for grasping because they're constrictors. They're not venomous like a snake hits them with the juice and then backs up. So they just want a grip. So you can get bit by like if you had a snake for 15 years or whatever, 5 years, and it's used to being handled, and then it bites you that day, it's just gonna hold on real tight and let you go. It looks like a scratch, bro. It's not that bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna take your word for it. I don't want to be fucking bit by any snake. Whether
I got bit by a python, bro.
That's how I managed.
I mean, I think you've been more than bit by a python before.
Yeah. I made sweet love to one too.
Yeah, well, I mean,
wow.
Because I'm trying to interject my Cobra species into the python. I'm trying to take over all reptilian life.
Oh yeah, all the cold-blooded fuckers are going to be cobras by the end of the year.
Cold-blooded.
Mike says kids have dope toys now, but all adults are the only ones that buy them. I agree.
Yeah, listen, that's not wrong. I mean, my sons this year, they've gotten really into wrestling. Like they like watching the WWE, but like they like playing WWE figures. Like they have all the figures now.
That's fire.
Like Diggs Figs sent us some for Charlie's birthday, and then like my wife and I, we bought some for Charlie for Christmas and his birthday. And like that's all he does now. Is like he'll play with his figures, and then next thing you know, he's trying to like grab his mom to fucking RKO his mom as she's sitting there playing. Like, he is into this shit, like hardcore into this shit. And like, but yeah, he's not buying them. And like the ones that he has are usually like the basic versions.
Yeah.
And then I throw him a bone. I give him an elite, or I give him a ultimate edition every now and then. And Diggs Figs spoiled this fucking boy rotten. He sent him ultimate editions, and now this kid's like, now if it's basic,
it opened the floodgates.
If there's not a hip swivel and a thigh swivel, this fucking kid don't want it anymore.
Yeah, and that's what the new toys have kind of did to me. So did he? Like, it's the new shit that the old shit that I like is better. Like, I don't want to buy the original. I don't need a G1 Transformer. You guys know I'm fucking with Transformers, but I don't need that G1 shit. They're whack. I mean, and $300. I'm like, nah, dog. I need some fucking. I need some War for Cybertron joints. Fuck that.
Yeah, and like the same thing with like the wrestling figures. Like I think about some of the ones that I had when I was a kid, and I was like, I'd like to have those again. And then I look them up, and it's like, holy shit, these things, like the arms did this,
Yeah.
Right.
The legs did the same thing. There was no articulation. The
And by now the plastic's all old and it breaks.
yeah, it's all rubber. Like the rubber's fucking falling off
Right.
of these fucking things. Why do I want these things?
Yeah.
No, they definitely have they definitely have really cool toys now. Like a lot better toys.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah, obviously.
Like
That's
even
why
like
it's so easy being a dad now. Like my especially when my kids are into the same thing. Like probably because they see what I do and like they like what I'm doing. So now they want the same toys. So it's like, oh yeah, oh you want that one? So do I. Let's go buy fucking 3 of them.
I'm very fortunate that all the stuff that I buy, my son is not into any of it. He's like not into any of it. He's into like clothes, you know,
condoms.
He's trying to get his dick in.
Yeah. Sneakers, so he did stuff like that.
He wants cologne, condoms, sneakers, and some
he wants
clothes.
He wants the fucking shit that I should be getting. Like I should be
No,
like
you shouldn't.
He's like, I'm like, for Christmas time, for birthday, he's like, Dad, what do you want for your birthday? I was like, I want this neck figure and I want this. And then you ask him, he's like, I want to save money because I want to get a car or I got to pay my phone. Like,
what are you doing a car, bro?
Hold the fucking reverse here. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. Who's the kid? Who's the parent now? So,
yeah, exactly. What's crazy is, so I'd say I've been pretty fucking consistent for about 8 weeks out. Becoming the Rothcon Don Juan.
Yeah.
It took me 8 weeks to get where I'm at today. You know, hard working present, you know,
every day.
Yeah.
And now,
get the miles in.
And now I hold the crown. But anyway, that's not the subject. When we first started off, the first joint I got was that G.I. Joe classified Iron Slate or where he put the fucked up face and the missiles and shit.
Yeah.
And we've been doing, me and my son do the Saturday morning little trifecta in our area.
Yeah.
And by the end of the 8 weeks, he got like 4 or 5 Transformers for Christmas. I mean, excuse me, classifieds. He's into classifieds now because he opens them up and he's like, oh, these motherfuckers is hard. Now I keep going, you got to watch the thing. You got to read this. You got to do this. He's like, no, I don't give a fuck about that. These are hard. He's like, the accessories, blah, blah, blah. But as not only the 8 weeks, Ross Carney, he's been going to the comic book shop with me every Wednesday, thankfully, for about 10 weeks now. And he's reading his own books. He's reading what I'm doing. We're reading shit online. I'm thinking I'm about to have a third host. It's going to be
right.
Because
cool,
I go, bro. I gave him Croc. I got him Croc Master.
Nice.
And he fucking loves that, bro. I got him the other twins, Zama. So now he has both pair of twins. I got him a Flint from like this Tiger Force. He's not all like hero looking. He's got the camo. He looked like assassin. And then I got him one more. Forget. Oh, I got him Zartan. He don't the original one, like not the color changing one, but it comes with the face, right? Then he's starting to put it together because he's seen me get he was with me when I got the Toys R Us. I mean, the Roscon joint. And he's like, hey, this Zartan, is that Zartan up there? I'm like, yep. He's like, oh, yeah, it's fine. So it is very a blessing to have your children get involved.
Yeah.
And he got a full-time job. So we go Roscon and he buys what he wants. I ain't got to be like, hey, your son? You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's a beautiful thing, man. That's why
it really is.
Romance, baby.
No, of course, absolutely.
It really is. Like my sons, they're really into a lot of the things that I'm into, whether it's Pokemon cards or figures,
set the stage for
video games, and it's awesome. Like I bring home my sons a couple packs of cards, and they're all over it. They're waiting for me to pull. I hand them the cards, and they're like looking over their shoulder, waiting for me to pull my camera out to video me or to video them as they open. And like we film, like they always want to do like videos with me, and like I don't have the heart to tell them that like I can't put this on my channels. Because I'm a naughty guy. Like you can't have I can't have kids on my channel, but like they'll wait for me. I'll pull my phone out and I'll videotape them or record them with my phone, like opening their packs. And like my sons, both of them, one is 5 and one is 8, and they'll open the packs. They'll make sure they got the pack backwards. They'll put the energy to the front, and then they'll flip it and then they'll go one by one, and it's like
Take your time so the hits matter.
It's
Not
such
that
a
quick
great
bullshit.
time. Dude.
Yeah. And that's a beautiful thing too. Pokemon's great for you and your family because my wife, I gave her a shitload. She pulled the same 2 Zards, no Gengar. But anyway, you making a point like they know the fact that every pack has that potential for that big bingo bango banger, man.
Yeah.
And they might even yell out, "This is fire, man!" Anyway, and you son, we don't say that in this home. Anyway. That's why they want to record because that shit is the magic, bro.
Yeah, and so that's the truth. Like the not this current set that's out now, not Surging Sparks, but the one before Stellar Crown. One of the biggest hits. Yeah. One of the bigger hits was the Terrapagos like illustration art.
The one with like the pinkish background.
It was it was like they had the red the rainbow colored border.
Yeah.
But then like it was like the turtle swimming or whatever.
Okay, like I'm thinking the one that's in the sky, yeah.
So like we're opening up this. I bought a what do you call those? The fucking trainer boxes, like the Elite trainer boxes. I bought one ETB of Stellar Crown, and my boys were like, "Oh, let's do a video," and I was like, "All right, fine, we'll do a video." And like we spread the packs out, and we let them pick a pack and whatever. And like I was recording the whole thing, but I know that I can't put this on my channel. But I have the video. My son opened it up, and he got that fucking Terrapagos illustration rare, and he lost it. Like he started shaking, his hands started shaking. He put him down, and he turned to his mom, and he was like, "Mom, we need a sleeve. We need a sleeve."
Yeah, you gotta have shit handy.
I was like, "Get this kid a sleeve. We gotta put this shit in a sleeve."
Nice. Ain't nothing like it. And then it's like wholesome to do it with your family, bro. You know, and it builds a relationship.
I have fun doing that shit with my sons, and like I open fucking cards all the time. I open toys all the time. It's no big deal. But like when my sons are into it, and like especially like my youngest, when he opened that up, and I was like, these are the ones we're looking for. Before we even started recording video, I was like, these are the ones we're looking for.
Yeah.
So like if these are the ones that we get, like we got to put it in a sleeve. Yeah. We got to put it in a hard shell. We gotta take care of it. And as soon as he opened it, he's like you can see in the video, his hands shaking. He's like, "We need a sleeve." He turned to his mom, "We need a sleeve. We need a sleeve."
That's fire, bro. Like, do you see him in the video at all?
Oh yeah. No, the video's on him. Yeah.
You could probably crop it to where you could just see his hands do it,
right?
And throw it on your IG. You know.
Yeah, I gotta do something. I got all the videos. I've got a bunch
just
of
reenact the scene with yourself, but just put like the name, like a name tag or something.
We've done a lot of the videos like that because like they like doing it. So like I'm not gonna. I encourage it. It's like, all right, anytime they want to open cards, they're like, all right, are we gonna record it? And I'm like, yeah, we'll record it, sure. So like I've got all these videos, but it's like I can't just put them on my thing. Because, like, I'll get flagged because like I'll put your video on of you being super excited about opening this card, and then the next video is gonna be something about me. Inevitably, it's gonna be something about me wanting to eat Rhea Ripley's ass, and I like those things don't mix. Like I can't, I can't put those things on the same channel. You know,
I don't know. That's a tough debate, but they kind of don't mix. Yeah.
It's hard. It's a hard sell.
No.
I know you guys got questions tonight, and this has been rattling in my head.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a question for you, gentlemen.
Okay.
Now, this question goes from a long way back. It's kind of a debate of mine, and I brought this subject forward to other people, and they disagree. But then I brought it up to other people recently, and Jonathan, to fall on my face, he kind of agrees. Do women have taints? I say no.
Taints?
Taints.
I have to say no. I mean, a taint to me, whenever I hear
women don't have.
Whenever I hear the word taint, I think of the spot between my balls and my ass.
The gooch.
The gooch. The grundle.
That's what I imagine as a taint.
So
a woman doesn't have balls, so a woman don't have a taint. My way of thinking.
And the Virginia is quite close to the anus.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And like if
Where
you're
the
in the
balls,
moment and
the balls is a distance to the anus.
right, if you're eating a woman's a woman's chucha, and like you accidentally slip into the forbidden entrance,
What a chucha
like,
you said?
like
Shit,
you can't
what the
really
fuck is
they
a
can't be
chucha? You mean a chocha?
yeah, the same thing. Yeah.
Ay, güey. Now where I'm from, the chucha is something we ain't fucking with.
Right.
So like I know that if I'm eating at that particular restaurant,
Yes.
and I slip a little too far low, I
Right.
know that I've gone too far because my wife's thighs will come like boom, like hammered.
Yeah, like
Hammer, like,
yeah,
nope.
yeah.
Too far, homeboy.
Yeah.
Back it up. So like I know.
Yep.
So I would have to
Yep.
say no. A woman doesn't have
No
a tank.
tank. Thank you.
It says Biology 102, the Professor Cobra.
What about you, Danny? Do you agree?
No,
Does
I'm
a
with
woman
him.
have a tank?
No.
No.
No, he's not going to go into it because he's.
I'm not going to get into it because honestly,
he's got a lady that watches this show.
Got a tank.
I'm gonna be a good boy.
This one's for you, lady that watches this show.
I'm gonna be a good boy.
It's Cobra es un cochino.
No, but I do agree that if it's not a torta, no me importa. So
Simon. And if look, a wise man told me,
yeah,
any hoe can drop it low, but can that bitch raise that motherfucker back up?
That's some next level thinking shit right there.
You feel me?
I do. I feel you.
Tiggs is like what? Tiggs trying to figure it out.
That's why they wait to the end of the year to get me on this motherfucker.
Hey, listen.
Speaking of the end of the year, it is the end of the year. That's a perfect segue, Cobra. I appreciate you teeing me right up for this.
Answer this question. Are taints salty, Cobra?
I wouldn't know because I've never licked one, sir.
Oh, man, he was trying to set you up with that one.
Oh, yeah.
Nice try, KJ. Nice try. We fucking see that.
But they are salty because I've never licked one, but I've scratched my taint and touched. Yeah, they salty.
Oh, that's worse. That's worse. That's worse. You shouldn't have admitted to that. You shouldn't have admitted to that. That's somehow worse. That's somehow worse than admitting that you.
I say I can't eat a dick up and hiccup, but I can lick my own tank, or at least like Q-tip dab it.
As the year ends here, Cobra has officially not tasted a taint other than his own. But being as it is the end of the year, we thought that we would talk about some highs and lows of the year 2024, because by the time you watch this show next week, we're in a whole new year. Mm-hmm. So for this year's finale, we got the man Cobra Dad, and we're going to talk about the highs and lows, the best and the worst of 2024 with some awesome AI art. I like how they made Danny look unhinged and Cobra look suave as hell, and then AI made me look like I'm just fucking like I eat cows for breakfast, like I'm just Jack Diesel all the time. I don't know. This is AI. Toy Art Unlimited says AI is the way of the future, and I don't know about it, but here we go. So for the best and worst of 2024, these are going to be difficult questions and easy questions. But the first question, and we're going to start right off at the top with you, Danny.
Okay.
The first one is, what is your best figure purchase of the year 2024? And it doesn't have to be something that only came out in 2024. It could be something that's old that you just bought this year.
Honestly, it's right here. Best purchase is this critter that I have purchased at Legion's Con. This is still
that's just fire, bro.
So far,
incredible pickup.
I can't remember the gentleman's name, but shout out to him because I think I love the story of this what he did. So the gentleman that I met, I walked in when they had the builder armory to build your own Legion, Mythic Legion. You know, you could build your own knight. I walked in there just to look at the other vendors. I want to check. So this guy had this in the front. And I immediately, as soon as I locked eyes, I was like, I got to get that. I want to see what it's available because it was for sale. So I was talking to the guy about it. I was like, hey, where did you get that from? He was like, well, I made it. And I was like, wow, how did you make this? He was like, well, me and my wife, we cosplay. And one year we cosplay as the bounty hunters from the Critters. And we needed one. So he makes masks. He did all this with the hand.
Really?
He did all this, and it's pretty cool the way the thing is. It has a beanbag on his butt, no diddy, where it kind of holds the weight so you could display it, but you could also like put lights into it to
put your hand right up in there.
Wait. This shit is getting a little weird, bro.
Yeah. Toma! So it's pretty dope.
I bet you do.
Yeah.
Okay, take your hand out and smell it.
The hole's a lot bigger than what it was before.
That's true.
But yeah, this is definitely my purchase of the year. So fun to like every time I see it. Everybody that's seen it, even my 5-year-old, when she saw it, I thought she would be like scared of it, and she was like, "Oh, Daddy, look, Stitch." I'm like,
That's dope.
I don't think that's Stitch, but yeah, I'm super excited. I've always said that NECA or some company needs to make these. Like, these need more love. I mean, the Gremlins are awesome, but we need to definitely show some love to the Critters, and I'm happy that I actually own one that's movie accurate. Like, it looks movie accurate, and it's like actual size. It is dope. So this is my purchase of the year, definitely.
All right. Well, we did have like overall purchase as a thing. So figure. Let's just go with figure.
Figure?
Or figure, toy, you know. Something along those, because that's your answer for a later question.
Okay. So okay, figure. I want to say the figure obscura Frankenstein. Phenomenal figure. I think I really didn't purchase. Honestly, I really didn't purchase much. I really like slow down buying a lot of things. Also, NECA wasn't really dropping a lot of things, or there's a lot of things that have dropped that I haven't purchased yet. But I have been definitely handling my finances different than I have been. And I haven't been into like that whole, like, I stopped doing the whole, like, I got to get it right then and there, like, type stuff. I kind of like slow down. So now I'm like, I want to say that's the figure that I would say it's like overall right now for 2024 would definitely be the obscura Frankenstein. I'm happy that they made one. I hope they definitely go into more of the Universal monsters. They do more of that because it's fucking dope.
All right, Cobra, how about you? Best figure purchase of the year.
Oh, how did that happen? Y'all reading my mind. Wait, this show is tripping. Did you see that? Okay, so figure purchase, hands down, is the Roscon Gem of the Year, the fucking Dreadnoughts Soundwave crossover. Retails for about 85, maybe lowest you get about 75 plus shipping. Right. So you're still paying about $90, and I got that bitch I got two of them shits for under 50. So yeah, that's easy peasy lemon squeezy. That's the motherfucker of the year for me.
Yeah.
I personally, for me, I didn't have I like Danny, I didn't buy a bunch this year. I didn't go crazy buying a bunch of figures. But I do have something that I chased like a son of a bitch to try to get. And it is this little Imaginext Bizarro.
Nice.
And it's because Imaginext puts out every year, they put out like this, they put out a blind bag, like mystery figure type thing. And like they advertise what's going to be on there. And like Swamp Thing was advertised, you know, Aquaman was like, all these fucking things were advertised. And I was buying my sons these Imaginext figures nonstop. Blind bags nonstop, and my youngest son ended up getting a Bizarro, and I was like, wow, this wasn't even announced. Like this fucking Bizarro wasn't even on the thing. Like that, nobody knew that. Like it was like a secret illustration rare. If you're talking about cards, I was like, nobody even knew that this Bizarro was going to be in this set. So I spent more money chasing a fucking Imaginext Bizarro than I have chased anything else this year, whether it's Pokemon cards or figures or chase versions of figures. I bought my wife was every time she would go to Walmart or Target and then she'd see these blind bags, I was like, buy them all. Buy every single one of them because I need a Bizarro. Charlie's got his Bizarro. Jack needs a Bizarro. I need a Bizarro. Mostly I need a Bizarro.
Can I ask you a question? Did you ever go on YouTube, look these up, and see if those can be weighed?
They can be, but it's unreliable because they put extra accessories in certain ones to make them the same weight. Like because so the Swamp Thing was going to be the Swamp Thing was like the heaviest. Like that was going to weigh the most because it was such a big figure. But it was just Swamp Thing with no accessories. But then you could order, I think there was a Riddler figure that came, it was just in the same way. It was Riddler, but it came with the Riddler staff, but then like they threw a bunch of other extra shit in there to make it weigh as much as the Swamp Thing did.
See?
So
I get it.
And also though, my wife's not going to travel to Walmart or Target with a scale and like weigh every single one. So I was just like, buy them all. I was like, buy them all. They're $5 a piece. Buy them all. And I literally spent a bunch of money.
Damn.
Just to get this Bizarro, and like now we have 5 or 6 of them.
Yeah.
Like it took a bunch of money to get to this Bizarro Imaginext, and like he even made my top 10 figures of the year. Like, nice. I haven't taken a picture of him, but like since I got him, he's been on my shelf. Like he's been in my recording area ever since I fucking got
That's
this.
What's up, man? Keeping you comfy, huh?
There you go.
I am a big Bizarro fan, so as soon as I knew that this was a secret one that they had in that blind bag, I was like, buy them all. Every single one you see. Buy every single fucking package.
That's awesome.
All right, so the next one, worst figure purchase of the year.
Oh, that's a good one. Worst figure purchase. Did those come out? I think I want to say the was that 24 when the first wave of Cosmic Legions dropped. Can't remember. The ones that I told you to buy like a bunch of those. I can't remember the fucking alien soldier's name. It was like the all white one. Man, I thought these things were gonna be a hit, man. And like the minute I pulled that fucking figure out, it broke on me. I was so mad. I called my word. I was like, forget everything I said about buying a bunch of them. Don't buy none of them. Fucking worse. If that was released in 2024, then I want to say, well, no, because
even if you bought it in 2024, then it counts.
Yeah, it's definitely okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna say that one. I'm gonna say the alien soldier from that first wave of Cosmic Legions, because it came with the Blob, and then it came with some other figures. It was that one that I hated the most because that killed my whole like Cosmic Legion. Like I was all in on Cosmic Legions until that figure. When I pulled that figure out, it broke in pieces, and I was trying to adjust it. I even emailing Four Horsemen was a pain in the ass. I was like, you know what? I just mean that this line is not for me, so I just didn't buy anymore. So yeah, that was my worst purchase, definitely, from what I remember.
All right, Cobra, how about you? What was your worst figure purchase this year?
Hands down, bro. I was like on that bootleg kick. Let's get bootlegs. Let's all have bootlegs.
Yeah, everybody's got it. Yeah, thank you, Raven's Eye Studio and Hoodcast.
Let's all fucking get bootlegs.
You guys keep on preaching your fucking bootlegs.
Yeah, and we're not in front of you. They are fire. But I think I caught the shit end of the bootleg stick. You know what I'm saying? And I bought a Guyver figure. It was supposed to be a Figma. it didn't just break out of the joint. It like evaporated. Like the motherfuckers was like some ancient scroll that's been inside of a fucking tube, and then oxygen and sunlight hit it, and it just went, bye, Cobra. Right? So fucking hold on one second. Let me show you something. Give me just a sec. Seriously. So last Christmas, my oldest son Andrew bought me this Figma, Metroid the Other M joint. Which let me put my hand behind it, you know, that old shit.
That was pretty cool.
No, it's really good, right? But for some reason, this little like I don't know what you call like a wishbone joint.
Okay.
That's in here in the hip.
Yeah.
So one ball goes up in here into the abdomen, or I would say the crotch, and then there's two others that's like I would say fork out for the legs, right? And then one day I was posting it, and that thing it just snapped off. Bam! I was like, "What the fuck?" And so when the Figma Guyver collapsed on me and went to bootleg heaven, I was like, "You know what? I need that. Let's see." And it was in there. And then I totally had surgery. I was like, "Die!" And I ripped open the joint. Then I had to heat this up real good with some water. And I popped that fucker in and I revamped my fucking Metroid.
Nice.
So a little bittersweet. Yeah, that Figma Guyver was shit. But it actually revamped my Samus. So there you go. Yeah.
That's ingenuity. That's ingenuity there. For me,
the packs are $11. Sorry, bro. I looked up looking for the Figma shits. You got about 100 of them hoes. I just need one.
For me, the worst figure I bought was Danny. Don't take this personal, but I bought the NECA Nosferatu, and the first day I didn't even take a picture of it. You wouldn't even know that I had this fucking thing, because as soon as I opened the box and I took my little scissors and I cut the fucking bands off of it, pulled them off, there was a band that went up around the hips. And when I pulled it off, that whole fucking leg or the hip, the ball joint on the hip fucking snapped right off. And like it was like you could looking at it, and I was like, did I do something wrong here? But looking at it, I was like, no, this is just fucking shitty, terrible ass plastic. Like as soon as you looked at the two ends of the broken pieces, it was like bubbles and shit. And I was like, maybe I just got a bad one. Maybe I just got a bad one. Just returned it, and I was like, I'm not even going to try to get a better one. Like this is it. I was not meant to have a Nosferatu NECA toy. So
fair enough.
Here we go. I sent it right back down the fucking.
Was it the first release or the second one? Like, was it the black and white version or the regular one?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't black. It wasn't the black and white one. It was like the original Nosferatu, not like the current as of yesterday Nosferatu.
NECA is similar to what we talked about for us. NECA is that toxic boyfriend who you think it's gonna change, and sometimes he'll do something nice. He'll bring you flowers.
Yeah.
And
he'll slap the shit out of you during dinner time.
Yeah.
And this isn't hate on NECA. This isn't hate on. I don't hate on them, but like out of all the figures I bought this year, that was the only one that I could think of that as soon as I opened it, I was like, this was a stupid thing for me to buy.
Yeah,
it's a really nice figure, like a really nice looking figure. But I could agree with you. Like sometimes, like either joints is too stiff or it's just too much paint and something. And
honestly, not to blame this on you, Danny, but the only reason that I bought this one was because you had posted a picture of Nosferatu this year, and I was like, as soon as I see this Nosferatu, I'm going to buy one, and I'm going to do some pictures, and Danny and I are going to do a collab. And like I said, I clipped all the little rubber bands off, but there was the one that went up and around the hip, so like it was kind of tucked into the hip joint. So like when I cut it in, I was like, I didn't see that one, and I went to pull them out, and the whole fucking thing just like brittle, snapped in half. I was like,
no bueno, no bueno.
Peachy NECAs, bro.
Yeah, fucking broke NECAs.
Yeah.
All right.
The relationship with NECA is like that old fucking Jackson 5 song. It's like, never can say goodbye. No, nah.
This one's right up your alley, Cobra Dad, with the
Oh,
weekly
I
Happy
like it up my
Unlimited.
alley, brother.
Best comic book or comic book series of 2024.
Yeah, so on the whole, no Diddy. This year has been a lot of bangers. Lots of mini series that I really dug. I mean, me and you have reviewed a few. If I believe 2024, we got the Justice League Godzilla shit, and we all were involved in that together, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And if I'm also not mistaken, I might be wrong because I'm a stoner. I think me and you did the Turtles and Power Rangers earlier this year. Yeah. So those are some standouts, you know, and I really appreciated those. Then towards the end of this year, it's been like bang, bang, bang. Like DC's trying to make a movie while Marvel's already got their foot in the yard. They got a green light on DC. So motherfuckers are putting on the magazines and getting their shanks ready. So it's really fun. So with all that rhetoric being said, get Fury, bro. Get Fury from Marvel. It's like Marvel Max, where it's like part of their Red Line series. It's not the Red Line series, but because it didn't come in like them sleep. Because right now, like the Wolverines and the Blades and the whatnots, the Red Line, Bloodline, whatever the fuck, they come in like a porn bag now. You know, like so you can get the blood. You can buy the regular one, or you can get the porn bag black one. I love the blood clot, bomber clot one. Me, I read the blood clot. So, fucking, this Wolverines right now is everything's good. Right now, I'm telling you, last 3-4 months, a lot of shit is good. But get Fury, winner of the year. If you ain't read it, don't talk to me, you bitch ass motherfucker.
Yeah, bitch ass motherfucker. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Danny,
for me,
was that your attempt at Ganja Greg, bro?
was me? No, I'm not gonna try to attempt Ganja Greg.
Give it a shot, brother. It takes practice.
Oh, blood clot one time for you, brother. If you don't go fucking listen to this comic book right now.
He's a natural. Yes, Brenton. Party on. Bon on this town.
Roll pun the fucking magazine there, bro.
For me, I'm going to say I haven't really purchased a lot of comics. I bought a little bit here and there. I haven't really got into it like buying series. I want to get back into buying. I want to say I'm still purchasing when I go to New York Comic Con, I've still purchased the John Carpenter's Tales of a Halloween Night series. Like he's at volume 9 now, and they're all anthologies of like a bunch of just a bunch of writers, a bunch of artists, all anthology horror stories and you know, the awesome shit. So that right now is definitely my go-to book right now. If I'm gonna read anything, it's definitely gonna be John Carpenter's Tales of a Halloween Night. Check them out. They're on Storm King. If you don't follow Storm King, check them out if you want to get. They all got all the volumes, and again, it's all great stories. It's, you know, John Carpenter is horror king, one of the horror masters when it comes to movies and just writing, you know, stuff. So check that out. So no, I would say that.
For me this year, the most I was interested, I read a lot of comics this year, and the one series that I kept going back to, and that's why I said comic series as well, is the volume 6 of Wonder Woman comic books have been really good. Like the story has been really good this year, all the way back to the beginning or the end of last year when they introduced the Sovereign and like the lasso of lies and all of that, all straight through. Like the Wonder Woman volume 6 has been top notch, great writing. It's refreshing because it's like, you know, everybody's always expecting Wonder Woman to be the end all be all as far as woman power. So like the Sovereign being able to like bring her down to like begging for a man to like. And I didn't even enjoy it. I didn't enjoy that, by the way, all you feminists watching. I didn't enjoy it. I had a problem with it myself, but seeing Wonder Woman being brought down to those levels, like the whole Wonder Woman series this year, all of Volume 6 has been fantastic. I've been keeping up with every single comic. I even actually, not related to Volume 6, but like the, what was it? What were we just, Unlimited or whatever? Absolute Wonder Woman. Like that was even pretty good. It's not the greatest. It's not as good as Wonder Woman Volume 6 that's coming out, but Wonder Woman Volume 6 has been like my go-to series this year. It's been very good series. I suggest everybody check it out.
All right, yeah. It's kind of like her Doomsday.
Yeah, like she's being like, so one of the things that stood out the most to me was like once she had been captured, like it took a bunch of motherfuckers, by the way, like Silver Swan, Giganta,
of course.
And like it took a bunch of motherfuckers to bring her down, but once they got her down and the Sovereign got the fucking lasso of lies on her, and like he could make her, you know what the lasso of truth does, makes you tell the truth. The lasso and believe the truth. The lasso of lies makes you believe the lies. Like it not only tells you the lies, but it makes you believe the lies. So like and the way the story was told, like Wonder Woman is seeing herself back in the 50s, and Steve or her man there, Steve Trevor, is that his name? I'm fucking drawing blank. Like she sees herself in the 50s. In like the 1950s, and Trevor's just beating the absolute shit out of her about not having the fucking dinner done correctly, and like beating the shit out of her, and she is just like, I'm really sorry, like bloody lip and everything, apologizing. I'm so sorry. I'll do better the next time. And it's like that whole thing was like, this is not what I want to see in a Wonder Woman's comic, but like this is something we needed to see, because you can't only be the truth and the justice for so long before a fucking stiff right hand brings you right back down to earth. Like she believed the whole fucking thing. Like it's a compelling story. Go check it out. Definitely.
I'm gonna check it out. And you know what? I'm not a reader of Wonder Woman, and when you say this, it's interesting to me because I do like shit like that. You know, like where it's almost like I said, her Doomsday. This guy sounds like her Doomsday, her struggle. You know, because Wonder Woman, even though I don't write or read it, she's hands down one of the top 3. She's a badass.
There ain't much stopping Wonder Woman when she gets on her fucking tear. There ain't much fucking putting a stop to her. So like this fucking lasso, but like that also like it negates a lot of her core stories. Like she doesn't cow to nobody. She doesn't fucking bow down. Doesn't bend the knee to no man. And in all this comic, like she does kind of, but like it's reluctantly because she's being forced by the lasso of lies.
Right.
And like, but like she holds enough of herself to like be able to combat it, but like she's still like even there was one scene where it's showing her with Steve where he's slapping the shit out of her, and like it goes to like to the present day where like blood's trickling down her nose, but it's not even because she's actually physically being slapped. It's because she's being tortured this whole fucking time. Above the mind games. It's definitely just go check it out. Wonder Woman Volume 6 has been amazing. Next, best movie of 2024.
Hold on. What's up? Wait, one second. My son has an answer. Best comic that you read this year.
Dread the Halls comic.
The Dread the Halls.
Yeah.
Who was that from? Image?
Image Comics, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Image Comics does amazing books, dude.
Yeah, he picked up Dread the Halls, like 2-3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
It's like one of those compilations books, like Christmas themed, kind of horrorish, twisty, whatever, 4 stories.
4 stories. Yep.
Yeah, that was a gem, huh?
Nice, man.
Yeah.
All
Thanks,
right.
son.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I see it right here. Yep. I'm going to definitely check this out.
It's
Thanks for the
good.
plug. I appreciate it.
My son, I told you, he down with the business.
There you go. There you
That's
go.
right.
That's what's up.
All right, Danny, up to you. Best movie of 2024.
Ooh, best movie.
Ooh. Boy.
Best movie that I've seen. I am.
You can also bring this into like TV series, best TV or movies.
Yeah, I get it.
I mean, I don't want to say. You know what? I'm glad you said that because I don't want to say best movie because there have been so many great movies that I've watched and I don't want to like rate them. But like best series, if you're gonna say series, Penguin. Penguin is definitely the best thing I have seen this year.
Series was all right.
The series, I am hoping that they greenlight. I think they're greenlighting a second season. Yeah, there's not enough. I've already said enough about this, and I'm not gonna go into it too much. Like I said, this is the Matt Reeves era. I hope they don't combine it with anything James Gunn's doing. Keep it at his own thing. Penguin is the shit. So I go with that. Penguin is awesome. He says, how did I know Danny was going to say Penguin?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, that, like, you don't take my word for it. Everybody says it. Everyone has said it. Even people that don't read comics have said that show is amazing. So I'm telling you, Matt Reeves is cooking.
You know who hasn't said it? I haven't said it because I haven't watched it yet.
I know. And the day that you do, because me and you, listen, you're a perfect example. The last time me and you spoke, we spoke about Invisible. And I was telling you, dude, the show's fucking awesome.
Yeah, and you were like, you're going to love it. And I was like, I don't like anime. And then I watched one episode. Next thing I know, I'm fucking 15 episodes in. I was like, when's the next season?
Evan, I'm telling you, I guarantee you, the day that you take the time to watch it, you're going to have a conversation and be like, you know what, you fucking asshole, this show is fucking dope. And I'm telling you, because I know you, and I know you as a DC fan, I know how you are with things, and I know you're one of those people that love different. Like you like the old, but you like different. You like different interpretations of things. And when you start getting into the whole like, man, this shit don't even seem like a Batman related show, you'll be like, yo, that's fucking dope. And I loved how they finally, because again, one of the things I always hate is when they take these fucking super villains and they try to make you like them. Mufasa, I watched the Mufasa movie, and please let me tell you, I almost hated Mufasa, but I had to remind myself this is not the story I remember. So I'm gonna leave it alone.
Listen, I'm all for it. I'm all for new takes on old things. I don't get too caught up in this isn't what I grew up with, so it's not good. I don't agree with that. It can be good. It can be good even if it's not what I know.
Right.
My whole reason for not watching Penguin is because you and Deadman and Vico have been trying so hard to make me watch it. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to watch it because you guys want me to, so I'm not going to.
That's a bad reason not to watch it. I hope you watch it one day so we could talk about it.
I'm gonna. I know I will. I'm not going. I'm
Cobra,
not yet.
Cobra, you watched Penguin series?
Yeah.
Great.
Hands down, immaculate.
There you go. Here we go. It's coming from the comic guy. I'm telling you. It's good.
I'm old school. I like shit being the way it was. But I do like when they don't make it so it's inclusive, so we changed it. They didn't do. That's not why it's changed.
He's a Rebel Moon or Joker too.
Bro, like Gotham City. There's crime lords. That's why Batman exists. No. You think the crime lords are like really a dude with a pointy nose and he's going, nah, dog. Crime lord comes to me and goes,
he's doing what? What?
Cobra, I'm taking over the plot. No, you ain't, bro. You got to step better than that. So that's why Homeboy's like, hey, I got an opportunity for you. So I dug that. What it really did for me is it made me really appreciate the Batman movie, the Batman, because first off, when I heard I do this, and my wife say I have this pattern, like when they did Ben Kraplak, and they say he's gonna be Batman. I was like, man. Then I seen it, and then I changed my tune. So same thing with the Patterson Bat. I seen it the first time. I was like, all right, that's pretty cool. And then I watched the Penguin, and now I've watched the Batman about 4 times.
Right.
And I can't wait for the next the Batman movie.
Yeah.
You know, so it really
that's exactly how it was for me. As soon as they announced Robert Pattinson as Batman, I was like, nope, not gonna like it. And now I watch it, and I was like, this is the best fucking Batman we've gotten.
It's amazing, bro.
I don't even know how many years. This is the best fucking, way better than Batfleck ever thought it'd ever be.
It's on Batfleck. Now, I'm gonna say some shit that people might not like. It shits on Christian Bale because Christian Bale only has really one himself Batman movie,
I like him as Bruce
Batman, right? Like his original one. The other 2 got carried by the other characters, bro.
Yeah, I agree. That I agree with. I do agree 100% with that.
Yeah.
So this one on a standalone, on a standalone, it's doing just fine.
Popeye's one of the best Batman roles.
Yeah, so
for me, I'm gonna say best movie of 2024's for me was all 3 of the Justice League, Crisis on Infinite Earths animated.
Oh, that's a good.
Those fucking movies, all 3 of them were good. You can't mark any of them better than the other. All 3 of them were fucking.
They came hard. Now let me ask you this: did it take like the first one? You're kind of like the animation's a little, I don't know, corny-ish, cheesy-ish. With the bold line,
a little sitcom-ish for me.
Yeah,
the way I kept,
but then as it goes on, your eyes adjust to it, and then you're going, this is animated pretty well.
Yeah, when they really started going into the Psycho Pirates background, I was like, all right, hold on, I'm here for this. I need to see all of this. I want to see all of this.
Yeah, and it's rewatchable.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we've watched. My kids love it, and I've watched it like fucking probably 15 fucking times. All 3 of those movies were good.
You guys asked me if I watched The Penguin. Yeah, I did. But my best movie Deadpool's great. It's like an eye candy movie. It's not really that when you think about good movie. So yeah, Deadpool did great. Everybody loves Deadpool. For me personally, and this is my opinion, Transformers 1 is the best movie of the fucking year.
Okay.
I haven't seen it yet.
I have seen it, and it's I wouldn't call it the best movie of the year because again, I'm not picking the best movie. I've seen a lot of great movies this year, but it is definitely a good movie.
Kev, you put the youngsters down, pop some Piznot corn, throw that hoe on. You guys are gonna have a good time.
I'm gonna check it out.
Definitely good.
All right, next one. What pissed you off the most in 2024?
Oof.
This can be figures. This can be TV. This can be. We try to steer away from politics, so let's try to keep it away from politics.
Yeah.
So what is something that happened in 2024 that you were just like, man, fuck this. I have no hope for humanity.
He said best series of 2024 was Righteous Gemstone. Boo this man. He says yes. Toy Our Baby Billy, one of the best characters ever. Worst. What pissed me off the most in 2024? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go toy related. I'm definitely gonna go with like the fact that they made Hannibal Lecter a fucking non-ultimate figure. Like that pissed me off. Like they gave us Hannibal Lecter with the prison suit and the Billy Club and all that, but then they gave us the one where he's on the whatchamacallit?
So like what do you call it? Dolly?
Yeah, the Dolly. Yeah, I mean, I can see the Dolly one. I mean, I wish it was definitely an ultimate. Again, they had those figures done before.
Yeah,
it's like they released them, and even the Beetlejuice figures, like
yeah,
the old Beetlejuice movies. They have ultimates coming out, but the ones they release now with the red suit and the other one, the regular suit version with the stripes, they're not ultimates. Like you could move.
It gives you the vibe of they're just feeding you the same shit.
Right, like they're giving us like I that's one of the things that I'm upset about. That
Yeah.
I mean, it's not something like it's not consuming my life, but it really
Yeah.
was annoying that it wasn't like ultimate figures and with
Right.
accessories. They could have done so much. I mean, maybe there's a method to their madness or whatever, but
think about this. The fucking what do you call it? The dolly joint.
Raymond,
It's a pivotal scene in this movie, like where it's one of the lines where people like it's the shocking shit that makes people remember the movie. But he's in a fucking restraint. I don't need a figure like that because all it's going to do is do this.
Right.
Because that's the point of it.
Right.
So, fuck a Neko. That would be dope in like a hot toy form. Because mostly hot toy.
They have a sideshow. Because Sideshow has made a lot of the horror ones. But the reason I say that I wish it was ultimate is because those are like accessories you could use with other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can use the other shit. Like I felt like they definitely it was a miss opportunity. They could have did
right.
You know,
and they're not trying to give us opportunities.
If you're gonna
buy it,
right. And I would still I still bought them. But I think it's just a missed opportunities because we're in an era where people are buying and taking photos of toys and like, you know, they're horror collectors like me. I like to pose the figures. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanted posable figures. And I thought that you know, Hannibal Lecter was a curveball. Like I didn't even see like they did it off of a Walmart, like a Walmart horror thing they did, right? It wasn't even like a NECA review or anything. It was just like
bullshit.
Like, right. And it's like I thought it was an ultimate. I remember in the Hoodcast chat we were talking about it. I was like, oh shit, it's an ultimate. But then when I actually bought it, I was like, it's not a fucking ultimate. So
that's whack.
Nah, it is. It was definitely a missed opportunity. I thought that they should have did an ultimate, but again, there's a method. Not something that's going to consume my life. Hopefully they'll re-release it. But I just hope that they don't take these like figures. Like again, Mikey was talking about one time I hope they release the Lost Boys figures, the NECA Lost Boys. Yeah. Don't give me statues. I want like ultimate figures. Ultimate figures. Like, I don't
with the little grip on the feet, so you can do the upside down joints.
Right,
you know,
exactly. You can spread feet out. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like get creative. Also, too, like another missed opportunity. Why the fuck don't we have an ultimate Candyman? I've been saying that for God knows how long. So, but again, pissed me off. Not an ultimate Hannibal. Pissed me off. That was annoying. Unworthy.
I'm not even gonna go with toy related things that pissed me off this year. From a gaming perspective though, and all of you guys that like to do the little fucking jokes about my Pokemon addiction, I'm pissed the fuck off that we got all of this hype about the new Pokemon game coming out and then nothing. There's been nothing. Not even a weak little trailer that they had, but no release date, nothing new about Legends Z to A that's supposed to be coming out. That's been a real problem for me because I've already bought and beat all of the fucking games that have come out. Mm-hmm. I would really like some Legends Z to A news, and you can't fucking get it. You can't find nothing about it. There's no update, and it's frustrating. Because there should be, if they're waiting for the new, whatever the generation console that's going to replace Nintendo Switch,
right?
Whatever that is, if they're waiting for that, they haven't even given us any kind of update on what's going to replace the Nintendo Switch, whether it's a Switch 2 or whether it's a whole new console. Like there's been no updates.
8% confirmed Switch 2, bro.
Yeah.
Well. Not really, because they've said that it's going to come out on Switch and whatever Switch the next version is. But like,
yeah, but that's what the next version is going to be, Switch 2, and it's going to be backwards compatible.
Right, but that's a retarded thing to say. Sorry to use the hard R there, but that's a stupid fucking thing to say, because if it's going to come out for Nintendo Switch and whatever's replacing Nintendo Switch, what the hell does backwards compatible even fucking mean then?
It means like when you broke, you still got your Switch, and then maybe at 3 years you get the new Switch, and your old games can play on your new Switch.
Right, but if they're advertising it as coming out for Switch and the next generation, but they haven't even introduced the new generation, it's like, all right, well, I still have a Nintendo Switch, so what's backwards compatible to a Nintendo Switch? A Nintendo
well, they
can't even fucking get a Nintendo Wii shit no more.
Yeah, they did that to us when the Switch was dropping, bro. If you remember, they dropped the Switch, and if I'm not mistaken, Breath of the Wild was kind of like a drop, like a game system release. Breath of the Wild, Legend of Zelda, but they still dropped it on the Wii U because that's how I played it. It came out that day, Switch version, and then the Wii U. And I was like, I can't afford a Switch, so I bought the Wii U version, and it was just fine. Then later down the line, like a year later, I got my Switch. But yeah, they kind of did us like that. You know what I'm saying? They're like, yo, you still play it.
I feel like this year, or for the everybody's expecting some new generation clues or whatever, some new generation shit to come out this year for Nintendo.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's because of the whole what was a fucking game that Nintendo just like went for broke suing this other fucking company. Unboxing Art was talking about it. It was like a knockoff of Pokemon. I can't remember what the fuck it's called. But like Nintendo, no, it was Nintendo like literally just fucking bankrupted this company suing them. And that was what
they can do that,
yeah. Listen, if you can afford the lawyers that Nintendo can afford, you can't be mad at Nintendo.
You can't step to
these fucking people.
Bro, you can't step to the Donkey Kong of fucking gaming companies, bro.
It was some other fucking it was like a Pokemon knockoff, and that should tell you it was a Pokemon knockoff, and Nintendo buried this fucking company and it wasn't even over the characters, it was over like the game mechanics.
Right.
Like, you can't fuck with Nintendo. They are their original game mechanics. You cannot fuck with Nintendo. Why would you fuck around
and
with
they're on their game. They don't let no IP shit get used or nothing.
Yeah. That's what pissed me off this year was this. They've been hyping up this whole Pokemon Legends Z to A, and that's it. We've got nothing. We don't know who the starters are going to be. We don't know what console it's coming out on other than Switch and whatever's next. It's been annoying. So the next roll right into it. Best video game that you played.
I don't have a video game. I haven't played video games in a while. So
it can be a mobile app too. It doesn't.
I haven't even played any mobile apps games at all. I'm not. I played with some Taint. That's
that
the best video game I played.
That must have meant your own. Like, see that the little devil. You know what I'm saying?
I played my own Taint. That was the best video game I played. No, I haven't really. I'm not a. When I was younger, I used to play games a lot. I'm not a big gamer anymore. I mean, I let my kids play. Like if I have games, they'll play them. But I haven't really got into like mobile games or like just video games overall. Like best game that I've seen like people play. Like I like the Quarry. The Quarry looks really, really good. Quarry and God of War. God of War 2. Yeah, God of War 5, right?
And that Wuhan shit, right?
Yeah, that's pretty dope. Those are the best games. To answer that, those are the best games I've seen. But again, I don't play video games.
Cobra?
Hands down. So in February, I finally got my PS5. I got the Slim joint with the terabyte on that hoe. And then even my old lady blessed me with a second controller, Crimson Red joint. That shit is fire, bro. I had to eat mad Southern to get that. I'm talking way down south, past the so-called Taint, if you know what I mean. Anyway, after all my hard work, I got my PS5, And hands down, bro, fucking Spider-Man 2 is just fucking crazy. You know, like, and I don't got like a super huge TV. I got like 55-inch, 4K, 4K high def.
Keeping it modest.
Yeah, the motherfucker like thin as a pubic hair, but it's all right. And then I got the matching component soundbar that same, it's all good. Anyway, man, that game lets you Spider-Man. Just if you wanted just Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like not even play the missions or nothing.
Right.
You could just Spider-Man. You could just Spider-Man, bro. Like swing around and then learn all the swings and learn all the
some criminals.
Yeah, and like stopping fools running on the street. And then you get text message from this homie. You're getting the prowler in here. Go do this. It takes about, I would say, 15 hours of solid play, or just about 15 hours. But after that point, I swear to God, you're like impressing yourself on what you're doing with the moves. You know what I'm saying?
I've been on here for 5 hours when I should have been doing something else.
I'm saying, when you're on vacation like me, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Due to a career, almost a near career-ending injury.
So yeah, Spider-Man 2 is fucking amazing, bro.
I agree. Definitely a good game.
For me, this year, the best game that I played, and I know it came out last year, but like the expansions and everything that's come out for it this year is MK1, Mortal Kombat 1. All of the expansions has come out, all the add-ons, the new storyline with the I can't fucking think of what the hell they call it there, but Ghostface made this the best game that I played. I've spent so much fucking time. I literally cleared out everything else on my fucking Nintendo Switch just to make sure I could download the Ghostface expansion pack, and I've been just tearing it up on the fucking the ladder, playing as Ghostface. So MK1,
Spider-Man.
All right, so Danny, this is the one that I was saying earlier. Best non-figure purchase for you would be your Critter.
No, I mean, yeah, the Critter. But if I'm gonna say a best non-figure purchase for me, I have a few. It's it's back here. The fucking Art the Clown, fucking animatronic back here. This is like the best thing I could have purchased. The movie's fucking dope. I mean,
and for anybody that can't tell by scale, I walked into Danny's bedroom and I saw that and I was like, "Oh well, excuse me, I didn't know this room was occupied."
Yeah, this is the best fucking thing ever. It sold out the minute they announced it, so I'm super hyped to have it. And like I said, it's very unfortunate I didn't get a chance to dress him up like Santa, like the new movie. But this is like one of my best. I'm surprised I didn't even mention him. I mean, yeah, the Critter's dope, but this is definitely one of my best non-figure.
That shit's fire.
This shit is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So it's not moving. It's gonna stay right there.
See him per person. Let me tell you.
No, it's. There's been many nights where I've been super drunk after a live or something. I'm like, excuse me, sir. I gotta go to the restroom.
How about you, Cobra? What's your best non-figure purchase for the year?
Okay, so I'm not trying to kill the vibe, but in the beginning of this story, it might seem a little down, but at the end, it's going to be great. Okay. So, one time we went live, and a tragedy happened in my life. And y'all witnessed it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, that really hurt me bad. You know what I'm saying? So, that was Thanksgiving last 2023, right? Mm-hmm. So, within a week or two, it's not this year, but we'll call it November 2023.
Yeah.
I bought one of the best little motherfucking homies I could ever fucking have. And his name is Chito Bonito. His name is Nacho. It's really, his name is Ignacio. But we call him Nacho, right? So the homies call him Nacho, the chicks call him Nachito, and then his pops call him Chito Bonitos, a.k.a. Bonitos. Yeah, he got a lot of titles, right?
Yeah.
So Bonito slings dick, right? and his purchasing him got me this.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at this guy.
Look at that one.
This is chocolate. This is one of his sons. This is one of his sons.
I can't wait to have mine
Hey,
on.
chocolate. Hey, you got a little brother?
Yeah, he got two other brothers. I'll tell you that. Yeah, so non-purchase of the year was Nacho, aka Chito Bonitos. Now I gotta take this little motherfucker back to his little bed.
That's awesome.
For me this year, my best non-figure purchase, actually, it wasn't a purchase. It was something that it was sent to me because we were supposed to, Danny and I and the A-Worthy Addiction, we were supposed to be able to have a thing going, like a what do you call that? Promotion, a sponsorship and a promotion with this company. And even though this fell through, I still want to say this is one of the best things I've got. It's called an Ambernick.
Mm-hmm.
It is a retro game console. They send you this thing with over 2,000 games on it. Anything from Sega Genesis to Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Game Boy Color, every game that you could think of that's retro, this thing comes with it preloaded. And this is such a fucking cool thing. I've spent so much of my year playing this thing, and it all fell apart for us because the episode that we were supposed to start plugging it, we also started talking about tentacle porn and anime porn, and it kind of fell through because that company was watching. They were like, not for us. But anyways, I want to still shout it out. This is the best non-figure purchase that I have.
Yeah, those are fire as fuck, dude.
Ambernick, this one is the Ambernick RG35XX. It comes with like 2,000 fucking games.
Yeah.
Every fucking game you can imagine.
Split screen, all that shit. Yeah, it's fire.
You pop this little fucking disc there, this little memory card out of it, and like you can download and put all kinds of games on it that you want. This fucking thing, I've spent so much time playing on this fucking thing. You can ask Danny. Ask Danny. Even at Legion's Con, I brought this fucking thing with me. I was in our hotel room when he fell asleep and he was too tired and he had a headache. I was literally laying in my fucking hotel bed playing this fucking thing all night long.
Yeah.
Like,
hey, let me ask you something. Are you a fan of Zelda, Kevin?
Yeah, you get all the Zelda games right on this fucking.
Have you ever played Minish Cap?
No, the last one that I played was Ocarina of Time. This is the one that I play on here.
I get you. So as far as like a handheld version of that game, or like a 8-bit-ish, you know, Minish Cap is good for them little. That's how I played Minish Cap, and I got a really good experience by doing it in a handheld, not on the big screen where it's all stretched out and not, you know what I'm saying? So, because they don't format the same when you got these new TVs. That thing plays. I didn't use that, but that thing plays games very well. I know what that is, though.
This thing's got all the way up to PlayStation 1. You can.
Yeah.
I have Spider-Man, like the original PlayStation 1 Spider-Man game on here.
That's awesome.
Like you can get different versions of it. It's got like the joysticks, like a PlayStation. I went for the Game Boy look. I keep knocking my fucking microphone down.
Obviously, that thing's durable.
Yeah, definitely. That was my non-figure purchase of the year.
Nice.
So next, best wrestler of 2024.
Cody Rhodes.
I'm with you. Done. Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes, hands down. Cody Rhodes is definitely doing.
Tell me about it. Come on, let's not
the face.
Let's not front, right? Let's let this man get. Let 2024 be the year for Cody.
Yeah,
no matter if you don't like
memorable mention, Dominic Mysterio. Memorable mention,
motherfucker.
I'm gonna give it to
I
Dominic.
can't wait for one of these next questions I've got.
Best wrestler, definitely. Cody
Yeah.
Rhodes.
Let him get a shine, bro.
No.
Why?
Because he's a hater.
Yeah.
He's a damn
'Cause he
hater.
wants to-
He's so
fucking
squishy, so
hater.
damn.
He wish he
He's
was
been-
just as fine as him.
Cobra, he's been licking on his own taint. He's real.
Yeah,
salty.
man.
Son of a bitch riding off of his daddy's name.
All I know, hell
Why
no.
wouldn't
At
it?
this
That's his
point,
dad.
this
I would
point,
write off my
hell
dad's
no.
name too.
hell no. You're out of your mind, dog.
It'd be different if it was like somebody else's name. No, he's writing off his dad's name. Yeah, of course. He got to be his
Yeah,
dad.
and let's keep it $150. How hard is his dad's name?
His dad is a fucking legend.
You have me there. You
Yeah,
lost.
But he's not like, would he be Mount Rushmore legend? No.
No, Cody. I don't think Dusty Rhodes would be Mount Rushmore wrestling. I mean, maybe to some people, all respect to whoever think it is. I wouldn't put him as like legends.
Ask a Roman Reigns kid, like a kid, like I wouldn't even say kid, 12, 13. That's a kid, but I'm saying, yo, you know who Dusty Rhodes is?
Not a kid, but those ages are kind of kids.
Yeah, well, you get what I'm saying, because
No, I think
I was committing felonies at that age. But anyway, you asked the little motherfucker today, hey, who's Dusty Rhodes? Oh, he's the champ. Because they're going to hear Rhodes and say it's Cody.
right.
Nobody knows fucking Dusty Rhodes is really, bro.
No,
Well,
but I
the
think
best
overall,
wrestler of 2024 has been Jey Uso. Come on.
That's a very strong point there, sir. Without some of those injuries, he probably could have been very, very potential main event matches, right? You know what I'm saying?
That he had plenty of
he's
main event
definitely, he's
matches.
definitely
I'm talking. Yeah, he did, but I'm talking like for the title. He might have been involved in it, but you knew it wasn't on a match where you knew it was on the line for those two wrestlers. You knew somebody was going to get
Cody
involved.
Rhodes was listen, both of you guys can eat a big fat one because
what
the
is,
only
all right,
reason
so
Cody
what is your
Rhodes-
argument? All right, what is your argument for Cody Rhodes not being one of the best wrestlers this year?
Or better than Jey Uso this year.
It was
Tell me,
all-
what is your argument?
It was all just garbage and predictable. That's all it was. They needed somebody. Cody Rhodes fit the bill for what they needed.
So you answered my question. You answered my question. You
I think that's pro wrestling.
Cody Rhodes
Pro wrestling. They need a champ.
notoriety.
They fill the slot for the champ, and
He
he's
needed-
qualified to be the champ.
Kevin, you literally with those words, you didn't say, you literally said, in other
It
words,
doesn't make him a best
Cody
wrestler.
Rhodes is the best wrestler of 2020.
No. He fit the bill. That didn't make him the best wrestler.
Why did he fit the bill?
Because he fucking
Nah. This man, listen to me. This man, whatever, I'm not a fan of AEW at all. This man literally took a chance on himself.
Let me just
Go ahead, because you're literally agreeing with me. You're agreeing with me. Right?
Pretty sure there's a strict no Cody Crybaby rule in here.
No.
That's true.
Oh, wait, no, he was directing that at me, wasn't he? Son of a bitch.
Thank you, Diggs.
Who is this man, Diggs Figs? Where's my homie Diggs Figs at?
Hey, fuck you, Diggs Fish.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Best wrestling match.
When Cody
This
raised the
is
title high to his father's legacy.
No, I love that match, but to me, the match that was the best match was Sheamus and Gunther. That match was fucking awesome.
Man.
Sheamus and Gunther match in that pay-per-view was a fucking amazing fight.
Right.
I love that they showcased how good Sheamus is, because when he really wants to be.
Nah.
And Gunther, that was an awesome fucking match. Like, obviously, yeah, the main event in WrestleMania was great, but Gunther and Sheamus was definitely one of those more entertaining matches.
No
Like,
way. I
really
got one
enjoyed
better for you. It was what was it? What's the one? It wasn't Hell in a Cell. Is it Hell in a Cell where everybody got a fight in the joint? No, Hell in a Cell. Anyway, it was like a fucking
War Games?
3-on-3 match with the chicks, and it was in a cage.
Oh, Elimination Chamber, right?
Yeah, they had to come out one by one. Yeah, boy. That chicks match was fucking fire this year. Homegirl put on the fucking did she put on the trash can and flip down and land on the hole with the trash can on her?
That was War Games. That was the women's War Games match.
Yeah, Io Sky did that. Yeah.
Io Sky, she put the fucking trash can over her head and then moonsaulted onto the fucking
That's the match I like this year. Hell yeah.
For me, I was going to say the best match, and this is going to be a surprise to Danny because he knows how much I fucking hate this other guy as much as I hate Cody Rhodes. But CM Punk and Drew McIntyre in Hell in a Cell at Bad Blood was probably hands down the best fucking match that WWE has put on.
Why? Because you bought the story.
The story. It was a big payoff to that whole year-long fucking story. But also, like, the brutality of those fucking guys. Those are two guys that don't need to go out there and be brutal and bust each other open and bust fucking big old nuts on the fucking audience. Like, they don't need to be doing that. Neither of them, CM Punk or Drew McIntyre. They don't need to be doing that. And they went out and they delivered in fucking spades. Like, they just, that whole match was incredible.
Hood Mania, of course.
I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah, second.
It's only Hood Mania if Cobra Dad tells the story. Don't watch the match. Just tell the story.
I should have been the fucking commentator on that whole.
You should commentate the whole match.
Hey, listen, we did a pretty good job commentating that. Yeah. We put you over big time.
You did.
Yeah. All right.
Next, we had a third wheel.
All right. Best joke that you heard in 2024.
Oh man, I have plenty. Best joke I've heard was I want to say it's the car ride to the airport where I want to say all those jokes, but we will definitely we can't talk about none of those. But the best joke I heard, actually, Kevin, you said once, we were talking about I forgot what we were talking. We forget what we were talking about. We were talking about something, and we were talking about maybe like guys getting like those exams, those prostate exams, and you were like, I don't know if you remember, but you had said, I was like, yeah, I was trying to figure out. I looked at my doctor and I asked, and I was trying to figure out. I was like, hey, how did you do that with both hands, both of your hands on my shoulder? I was like, I fucking lost it with this guy. I was like, this guy, the shit he says, I'm like, what? Best joke ever. I think it was the best joke ever. So yeah, definitely that.
All right, Cobra, you got any?
Yeah, I got one. And because I am a humble man, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Mm-hmm. And during Hood Mania, we had D-Town with you gentlemen as the fucking commentator. Yeah. And then during our broadcast, he like hit me with the shut the fuck up. And that really made me feel like embarrassed. So on my part, I got the shit end of the joke, but really that was a good joke.
Yeah,
that was. I mean, it wasn't in the moment. We were both. Danny and I were both kind of like, "What the fuck?"
It was very kind of weaponized, but it was weaponized toward me. But if we're gonna say comedy and jokes and make a joke,
well, listen, that was fun. In Mikey's defense, you talk a lot of shit too. You talk a whole lot of shit too, Cobra. Stop it.
I wouldn't.
All right. Listen, so here's the best joke I heard this year.
Yeah.
So this guy walks into a bar and he says to the bartender, he's like, "I want a free beer." And the bartender says, "Well, if you want a free beer, you got to prove that you deserve a free beer." And he says, "Well, I can tell you, or I can show you something so great that you've never seen before, and you'll have to give me a free beer." And the bartender was like, "All right, if you can show me something I've never seen before, then I'll give you a free beer." So the guy opens up his jacket, and he pulls out a tiny little human being, and he sets it down on the bar. And the bartender's like, "Wow, this is crazy." And he goes, "Hold on, it gets better." And he pulls out this tiny little piano, and he sets the piano down. And the human being cracks his knuckles, and he walks over to the piano, and he starts playing this really good song. And the bartender's like, "Wow, this is incredible. I've never seen anything like this. Here is your free beer." So the guy's sitting there drinking his free beer while the little guy's playing piano. And he says, the bartender says to the guy, he goes, now I have to know where you got this little human being to play the piano. He goes, well, I'll tell you, but it's going to cost you another free beer. Guy says it. Bartender says, all right, I'll give you another free beer if you tell me where you got this little human being that plays the piano. He goes, all right. I don't want to spoil too much, but there's a genie out behind your bar that he's giving away free wishes to people. And that's where I got this little human being that plays the piano. So bartender goes, all right, and he gives him another beer and he runs out the back door. And the guy's sitting there, he's drinking his beer, and a couple minutes go by, and all of a sudden the back door bursts open and a couple ducks come running in. and the bartender runs in and he slams the door back and he's leaning up against the door. And he goes, well, I found your genie. And the guy goes, yeah? He goes, yeah, I found your genie, but I think he's a little hard of hearing. And he goes, well, why? He goes, well, because I asked for $1 million, not $1 million ducks. And the guy goes, well, that makes a lot of sense because do you think I really wished for a 12-inch pianist?
That's
funny.
Brother. Tough crowd, bro.
That's funny. Listen, I told my wife that, and she thought it was hilarious.
And that's
I got a joke. We got time for a cover joke?
Well, we got time.
Hey, so
that was a good one. That was a good one
too.
So there's a gentleman. He's
go there, Diggs.
All right, so there's a gentleman. He's a salesman. He's always on the road. You know what I'm saying? So he has to leave his wife at home alone all the time. So, she gets a little unsatisfied. So he's on the road, and he comes across this old shop, like almost like Gremlins. He goes down into the fucking joint, and instead of a Mogwai, he finds Voodoo Dick, right? So he goes to the counter with Voodoo Dick, and he goes, yo, I need to cop this Voodoo Dick for my old lady while I'm gone. He's like, yeah, you don't want to do that, man. He's like, no, let me show. So he goes, listen how it works. He goes, you just give it a command. Voodoo Dick, that dog's ass. The fucking dick gets up, finds the dog, starts ramming the dog's ass, right? He's like, I'll take it, right? Takes it home. Hey, baby, I got to go here for 3 months, and I don't know when I'm going to be back. Voodoo Dick is turning on over here. Hold on. Yeah, see, Voodoo Dick, man. Speak the words of Voodoo Dick. Anyway, so he gives it to his old lady. He says, hey, baby, seriously, take it easy on this bad boy. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. This is Voodoo Dick. It don't play. So he takes off. She's like, okay, I'm feeling frisky. She's like, hey, Voodoo Dick, break me off some dick. So it gets up, comes in, it's working it right. She starts coming. I play. I poppy. So she's not realizing she's giving it more commands. You know how women get. Fuck me harder, fuck me deeper. So now Voodoo Dick is pounding, and there's fucking smoke coming out the pussy. She grabs the motherfucker, get off me, throws it. Yeah. Starts running to the car. She's speeding on the road. She's dipping down the highway. Motherfucking Voodoo Dick is falling like a goddamn drone. Zing! Fucking police chasing her. Bitch, pull over. She like butt naked in the car. She finally pull over. Police, what's wrong with you, girl? Voodoo Dick's chasing me. And she dips. Cop looks over to his people. He goes, Voodoo Dick, my ass.
A good one. Okay. All right.
Tough crowd, baby.
No, that's good. That
was really good.
Oh my God.
At that point, Voodoo Dick's doing 90 miles an hour.
Oh, he's coming in hot.
Call that motherfucker Predator Dick.
Oh man.
All right.
Oh.
I keep that one, bro.
On that note, all right, you got more, or that was the last one?
Oh, I got another one for you.
No, all right, yeah, go ahead.
So there's a gentleman, right? And he want to be a pirate now. He's changing his life, right? So he got the patch, he got the clothes, and he like, look, I need a parrot. So he goes to the pet shop, and he's like, yo, I need a parrot. Me need a fucking parrot, me need, right? So he's like, yo, there's a parrot right there. So he goes to the parrot, and he goes, you want to go on the motherfucking crusade with me? And the parrot's like, fuck you, One Eye. And like, he's like, me be taking this one, right? So he buys the parrot because the parrot's a gangster. So then they start going on adventures. And then one day he's like, I probably want to cracker my ninja. And then the parrot's like, fuck you, One Eye. And he's like, yeah, that's cool. And then he's like, well, no, seriously, you want a cracker? And he's like, fuck you, One Eye. And he's like, yeah, man, I'm getting tired of that fuck you, One Eye shit. Say that shit one more time. We're going to see what time it is. And he's like, fuck you, One Eye. So the guy cuts out the parrot's tongue, right? Yak. And then he looks at it and he goes, now what ye be saying? And the parrot goes,
okay. Oh, nice. Nice. Okay, I like that one.
on deck. I got jokes.
All right, so Jesus. All right, so this
unhinged.
This bartender, right? He's working the night shift, and all of a sudden this duck walks in, and the duck walks in and bristles up, and he says, "Hey, you got any grapes?" And the bartender's like, "No, I don't got any grapes. This is a bar. We don't have grapes." So the duck leaves. The next day, bartender's working. Duck walks in, and he goes, "Hey, you got any grapes?" The bartender goes, "Hey, man, I already told you we don't have any grapes here. This is a bar. We don't have grapes." Next day, bartender's working. Duck walks in and goes, Hey, man, you got any grapes?" He goes, "Listen, I don't have any grapes, and I'm telling you right now, if you come in here tomorrow and you ask me if I have any grapes, I'm going to fucking cut your goddamn tongue out, and I'm going to shove it right up your ass." Duck says, "Hey, no problem." Walks out. Next day, Duck walks in and he goes, bartender goes, "Hey, you got any scissors?" Bartender goes, "What? No, I don't have any scissors." He goes, "All right, well, you got any grapes?"
Bitch ass. Yeah.
Oh man.
That was a good one.
Okay. We can keep going on jokes, but
We got a show to do here.
Cobra, this one is more for you and I than it is for Danny because Danny doesn't open any Pokemon cards.
I don't.
Cobra, what was your best Pokemon card pull of the year?
So far, the one I pulled and I got the most excited for, and I was like, "Oh, all right, this is a good one for," because you could buy a whole ETB or 10 of them and get one good solid hit. It still don't feel that good because you bought 1,000 of them shits. You know what I'm saying? So earlier when Surging Sparks came out, I was able to grab one of them shits that have 6-packs in it, the mini booster, like 3 or 4 days before the shit came out. And I kind of knew it was going to do what it did. So I actually pulled the gold tool cards. It's a real good playable gold card that actually did very well in the shit. Now, it's not that Pikachu and those shits that everybody wants, but to play it, you know those tools cards, you need like 3 or 4 in your deck. Bro, you need like 4 or 5 in your deck. So if you really need that card, you're going to have to do some busting to get that fucker. So I thought that was a pretty cool card.
Yeah, you're talking the Night Stretcher.
Yes.
Yes, that's a good card. It is.
Yeah,
I have Night Stretchers in all of my decks.
Nice. Yeah, it's a great tool card, right, bro?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, because so it lets you take an energy or a Pokemon out of your discard pile, or like if you get somebody knocked out but you need them, you can pull that card back out and re-evolve.
It resurrects a card, and even though that card got knocked out, you lost a point, but you can still bring it back to fight.
For me, this year, I was lucky enough to pull the God Pack
151
from 151, the Squirtle, War Turtle, and Blastoise.
Amazing.
I haven't got them graded. Everybody tells me I should get them graded.
Yeah,
And
before
this is
they
what I
sit
do with
around
them.
and they get little nicks here and there just sitting on your table, bro.
Yeah.
Well, Squirtle and the Squirtle line was always my go-to for all of the games. So Squirtle is my favorite starter.
That's fire.
So this is what I'm doing with them.
Yeah.
Just put them in a fucking hard shell.
Yeah.
Right over here on my fucking shelf.
Take them shits to fucking GameStop, $15 a pop.
I mean, though the complete set of the illustration rare, they're going like you can get almost $1,000.
Yeah.
For the 3 of them together.
Yeah,
And
that's
what
really
I
dope.
do with them is just put them on my shelf and pretend that I can't get money for them.
Yeah. That's best.
All right, we got who made you want to beat them up in 2024? Cobra, we're gonna start with you on this.
Obviously, it was Jonathan the fall on his face.
Fall in his face.
That's all I gotta say.
Danny, who made you want to beat them up in 2024?
I'm a peaceful man.
No,
I don't have any. No, I'm serious. I am a very peaceful man, dude. I don't like to get to that point where I want to beat anybody up or nothing like that, man. I'm a very peaceful man. If it comes to that, then it is what it is. But there's nobody I wanted to beat. The only one I want to beat is this one in the bathroom.
I'm glad you said that.
The only one I want to beat up.
There was only one person that made me want to beat them up this year, and that was Toy Addict 17. And it's because I wanted Snuggles and some Legion's Con only comes once a year, and I wanted some Snuggles. I was like, this is only gonna happen once this year, so let's get some Snuggles. And this motherfucker over here, this guy right up here, he falls asleep in his recliner instead of snuggling me, and I was like, all right, well, fuck you then.
That's when you gotta hop on and ride him, bro.
I was like, you know what, fuck you. If you don't wake up in the morning, we're gonna know why. Favorite toy photographer of the year?
Wow, that's a great question. Great question.
You want me to go?
Yeah.
I'll start off. My favorite toy photographer this year is the same as my favorite toy photographer last year, and that's EC Toy Pics. And it's not because of his amazing photography; it's because of his storytelling. Yeah. He is an amazing storyteller with his photography, as well as an incredible photographer. But he is also he tells a great story. So anybody that wants to be better and be on my favorite toy photographer next year of 2025, just tell a good story,
right?
And maybe we'll get there. Anybody else?
I might sound biased, but I don't give a fuck. You're asking me who's my favorite photographer?
That's right. It's yours. That's your opinion.
Fucking Toy Art Unlimited, bro. Like this guy, he tells a story with his backgrounds. He's setting up the pictures we're getting from him is a week of thought. I talk to him every day. I see him. I hear him really telling me what he wants to do and where he's going with it, and then he finally does it, and it always never it disappoints to me. So Toy Art Unlimited, that's my guy, and he put me up on game. That's how I learned how to do my shit.
Oh yeah, he is a good photographer. He is a good dude. He's a bit of a shit talker. He's a little bit of an asshole.
Yeah,
but we love him here. We love him. We love him on this channel. Danny?
I am going to say Figure Mania. I think that's his name, Figure Mania. He does a lot of like kaiju Godzilla pics, and I love it. Like all of them look like exactly like the movie. Like the way he sets it up, the way he does the water, like the buildings and all that shit. Literally, that's where I got a lot of inspiration when I was doing a lot of the Godzilla photos and stuff like that. I got a lot of inspiration from him.
That's dope.
And then so yeah, definitely Figure Mania. He does amazing. Big account, does amazing like kaiju Godzilla photos from like the newer movies, the classic movies. Like I love every single photo he does. And also too, anytime he takes a photo, I like with one of the figures or something, I want to buy the figure because of his photo. So definitely Figure Mania has been one of my favorites this year.
Awesome. All right. So next and the final question is, who should not make it to 2025? Who should just drop right off the face of the planet before
The devil.
2025 hits us?
El Diablo. Pinche El Diablo. Dios míos. Yo necesito ayuda, pero Akakuy es aquí.
Jesus Christ. He says me.
Well, I mean, I was going to say Diddy.
Yeah. It falls in right with them.
I think Diddy should not make it to January
Diddy
30th.
bro.
30th.
Yeah, I would say anybody that causes harm to kids and animals, they don't need a pass ever. Those.
What do you mean animals?
Like anybody that mistreats animals, anybody mistreats
like your dog or your cat, right?
Like no dog, cats, any animal. Any animal.
I mean, what about a cow?
Any animal. Like I understand, like the farming. Like the farming
devastation to the cow populace.
There's a difference, like with I understand some places they do farming and they kind of process their they do all that and that's fine. Hunters, that's stuff that they do, but like there's a group of people like what I'm saying, like you watch these videos, that's all you see on TikTok and those shit nowadays. See a lot of mistreatment of kids and
I'm not with that.
I don't want to see. I'm not with those are the people I would say I don't even
if I was to see someone hurting their dog, like come on and dragging it, it's doing this joint. I try to mind my business, but I might ride by and be like, "You're acting like
no." Those people don't need a jury. They don't need a.
Yeah, you're right.
You need to go
That's cruelty, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm with that. Anybody?
And you're being cool to some because you have like an advantage,
right?
You couldn't do that to Cobra, so you're a bitch.
That's right. Anybody that can't beat up Cobra, you're a fucking bitch. If you can't beat up Cobra, you're a bitch ass. You need to go get fucked.
And even if you can, you still a bitch because I'm gonna try to get round 2 out of your whole ass.
That's right. You wear Crocs. Wear Crocs around this.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Training Crocs, you assholes. I'm 1-0 against Crocs.
1-0 against Crocs.
So normally this is the time of the show where we would say we would do the weekly fix, but I feel like we've gone on for now a lot longer than I thought we would. So we're gonna run through them real quick here for the weekly fix. All you gotta do is the hashtag AWA_weekly fix. Get yourself promoted. Get yourself on this show. We'll show you off. We'll promote you. Cobra Dad, he was generous enough to promote 4 different people this week. First of all is Pit the Collector. Go check him out. He's on IG. He is on, I believe, also YouTube. Cobra, you want to go ahead?
Yeah, Pit the Collector. Him and his buddy go live, and they have a real great chemistry. And one time, I random, you know how you follow people, and they go, so-and-so is going live. So I clicked on it, right? And then I liked their style. And then I asked, hey, put me on, with the little invite. They put me on. We had a great time real quick before Christmas. And I was out. So this guy's cool. Him and his partner is cool as fuck.
So go check out Pit the Collector.
Yeah.
We also have Prime Dynamics.
That's my friend Jonathan. He's a good friend of mine. Well, yeah, he's a good friend of mine. He's been a guest previously, and he's probably gonna be more of a reoccurring guest soon.
Nice. Yeah, great episode.
Go check him out. Yeah, go check him out. Go follow.
Yeah.
We've also got Ruminant Brood.
So this is C Stellar Eruption Entertainment. This guy Giovanni, he's an underground comic producer, publisher. Rum Nate Brew, check them out. They got good titles like the fucking that guy and that guy. But really, I like to have this kind of like horror kind of. It's kind of like an off-breed. It's called Bone Thugs and Harvest. It's a collection of stories, you know, ironic stories. I've met these guys. I got interviews. They're local. And Giovanni's going to be on my show again.
Nice.
Awesome. And last but certainly not least, we have got the
way. Very controversial. My man Chisel back in the hizzle. I've got a bad feeling about this podcast. If you like Star Wars and comedy or whatever, go check them out.
Awesome.
Yeah, don't check them out for Fallen. Well, actually, don't check them out for
Chisel it's not the Fallen show. This is my man's show. Yeah.
If you're gonna listen, definitely listen for Fallen and be surprised by how much you might like the Chisel.
Chisel is a good motherfucker, man. Chisel is a solid motherfucker. I'll validate that motherfucker.
So if you don't, and before Diggs Figs is able to ask this question, if you choose not to follow Pit the Collector, Prime Dynamics, Ruminant Breed, and I've got a bad feeling about this podcast, then what you can do is go have yourself a holly jolly time getting fucked and jumping off of a bridge. Go follow them all. Go check these guys out. Every single one of them. And if you want to be a part of the Weekly Fix, all you have to do is use the hashtag AWA_Weekly Fix. Not to be confused with the Weekly Habit. There has been some contention.
Some similarities. But you know what? Since we're all friends, why not?
Right.
Yeah. Listen, and also, if you're not following our esteemed guest, everybody's favorite dad, Cobra Dad, if you're not following Cobra Dad, then you definitely should go get fucked. And not in like the good,
ream.
Time enjoying this.
Ream. Fucking is fun. Reaming ain't.
Yeah, we don't want you to get fucked in the sense that everybody's enjoying it.
Voodoo dick!
We want you to be having a miserable time. And we'd like to end this show on a quote. Do either of you fellas have a quote?
If Cobra doesn't have one, I have one. But I want Cobra to have one.
I always have a quote.
There you go, brother. Go ahead.
And I hate to repeat myself, but because this quote is very quality, and even a 5-year-old man will realize when he's 25 that this quote is solid, bro. It makes you know any hoe can drop it low, but can that bitch raise it back up?
Nice. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, Merry Christmas.
A Happy New Year and good night, beautiful.
Thank you for tuning in.
Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button
Click that notification bell
for more content.